Real talk, the metaphor messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. Represent legacy, up my head like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution. Monster on the mic, I feel like hip-hop been adopted. You pussy niggas shook, you let them turn it, you a mob for it. I give a fuck about their recognition. I'm trying to speak the fucking truth, somebody get the message. Politics, they overstate the obvious. They shooting like Stojakovic is on every continent. Keep it in, you know, I'm what you hated through the government. Young black with heart, I put a hex on the establishment. Niggas playing patty cake and I was trying to regulate a lot of.
I had two intros a playing. My bad. I can fix that all, man. Let me fix this. There we go. How you doing? You guys should be able to hear everything quite well. It is Thursday, I believe. March 10th, 2022. It's a MushPuff Club Thursday. I'm sorry this week is not going anywhere near the way I wanted to as far as content, but we are here. We're live. And it's time. We're rocking. We're RealTalk, Metaphor Messiah, and E-Double. I'm going to transition off this song eventually, but I just love it. I just love it so much. So we're going to be joined by Willie Mack throughout the course here shortly, I'm sure, as well as Jeff Huffman. We'll be talking about a myriad of things, I'm quite sure of that as well. So, still an echo? Is there still an echo now? There shouldn't still be an echo now. I think there was an echo at the beginning, but is there still an echo now? You gotta jump into Discord if you're gonna derail me. You gotta jump into Discord. You can't do that. You know this by now. Come on, Rivy. You can't fucking say that and then fucking stop talking. Is there still anybody else who's in there right now? Is there an echo? I hate when he does that. He's fucking done this like 5 or 6 times. Jump into the fucking Discord. Don't derail my show. Good Christ almighty. But yes, it's Willie Mack Wednesday. Thursday, we're going to go ahead and make up for it. He still hasn't fucking responded. Is there a guy? I'm going to punch him in the face, and then it's no, it was me. Sorry, dude. You see? There was a problem on my end, but I fixed it after the fact. Yeah, I know. It's Riveter. Just want to fist him to the elbow. Tweet out the stream. You like when you go ahead and derail it? Tweet out the stream, everybody. Let everyone know. I don't want you in here now if there's not a problem. What? Come back in, you jackass. Oh, my God. I'm going to kick his southern ass. I swear to God, at least give me something. I said what? Oh, my God. I'm going to beat him up. Everyone's going to be like, why are you beating on an old man? I go, look at my show. Watch the beginning of my show, and you'll know why I want to bludgeon an old southern man. But yeah, so I'm glad there's no echo. I'm glad it's all good. May I proceed? I think that I probably can. So there is some stuff to talk about. I've had a little bit of a day trying to get everything rocking and rolling and going into the flow. And Willie Mack will be here any moment. We'll talk about everything that's going on. He dropped a video yesterday. Huffman's around. He'll be talking. I'm sure we're going to talk about MLB being back. Big thing. I got a couple of sports things myself as it is there. I'm sorry, Dave. I had to leave for work. My wife is here. You're good, man. You're fine. Bless him. Bless that Riveter man. We got to bless him. You got to bless the Rivster. Let me go ahead and plug this in. I jumped in on Shop. No, here's a little funny anecdote whilst we wait for the Wilster, for the Willie Max show. We'll go ahead. This was fun. I thought I was supposed to be on Shop the Point today. I don't know why I thought I was going to be the Thursday guy, but I did think I was the Thursday guy. So I wrote Matt earlier in the day. I was like, hey, there is a show today at 4, right? Or I didn't say at 4. I said, there is a show today, right? He goes, yeah. I go, okay, cool. But I didn't say I'll see you there or anything like that, which he would have been like, oh, you're not on today. But no, I thought I was late. The show started at 3. I was like, oh no. Oh, my God. Whatever will I do? I missed the show. But then I found out, no, I did not miss a show. He didn't need me. It's one of those, don't call me, we'll call you situations. So I jumped in there and I talked to him bullshit for a few minutes. In fact, if I wasn't doing this show, if I would have actually gotten Willie Mac Wednesday on Wednesday, that was my fault. I would have jumped in. Because I love what Matt Pitt's doing. I love what they're doing over there. We're going to be basically ripping it off. Basically, I've done the after parties before, like 6 years ago. I mean, it's something that we've done in the past. We're going to go ahead and revive because we got this really cool thing in there that I saw them doing with the studio. Turns out I can hang out at the studio too. So we'll go ahead and mess with that. We'll do some things and have some fun with it. Riveter might be involved with that if he can fucking not irritate me for 2 minutes. It's asking a lot. This is Riveter. Lead Pin. Oh, thank God Dave is live. Well, you could just thank Dave that Dave is live. That's enough. You don't need to do any more than that. Hey, see, it's like he's like Candyman. If you say his name a certain amount of times, motherfucker shows up. It's the one and only, the super famous, the once and future king of Drama Alert Nation, Willie Mac Show. How you doing, my friend?
Oh, what's up, Dave? You say once and future king, bro. I think I meant right now. I think Keem's just like quit and he's just not told anybody.
Oh, okay.
I thought I was only covering for Drama Alert for a week. But I see he's like still in Vegas. I'm like looking around, like, aren't I supposed to be done tomorrow? I'm like,
am
I still doing this?
I say just claim it. Just show up and just be like, okay, I'm doing Drama Alert now. Deal with it.
I think he's just bailed on it. And he's just seeing how long I'll fucking do this shit.
You know what? I say run it out. As long as the checks show up, fuck it, right? You know?
Yeah, I mean, I no checks have showed up. So I need to make sure he's No, he pays me. He does a good job.
I was about to say, let's turn this into a fucking drama. I want him here. He does my friend. A good job. And then pay me for nothing.
But I think he's just gambling away like all the money he's going to pay me in Vegas right now. I'm not sure.
I love the idea of that. And Keem strikes me as a roulette man.
Yeah, I mean, I have no clue. He posted like a story on like YouTube being like, hey, it's my birthday. I've ridden in a tank and plan on going on a Vietnam helicopter later today. And I'm like, what? What?
Oh, yeah.
He celebrates his birthday a lot different than I do, bro.
Oh, he's just screaming out loud that he's middle-aged. Don't worry. Don't mind him. He's just middle-aged.
Yeah.
Like I'm not.
Is old Jeffy Huff coming on?
No, I just got a message from Jeff. He's not going to make it. He's not going to make it. So that's okay, which is totally fine. I'll get into the MLB stuff at some point. So it's all you. It's a sink or swim fucking night. And you put out a video yesterday, too.
I put out 2 videos yesterday. How crazy is that?
I
put out a video on my channel, and I had a sponsorship due, and I put out a video on Drama Alert.
Oh.
So it was a long day yesterday. It was a no-stop day.
How are your numbers on Drama Alert, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, obviously, I think anyone expects you to pull a million episode or anything, but how you doing?
So you know how YouTube gives you like the 1 out of 10 thing?
Yes.
My first video I did for him was a 5 out of 10. My second video was a 1 out of 10. And then this one's so my second video is the best video he's had in a while.
Oh, okay.
Well, and then if you think about it, like the boxing match just happened. So it was like, that was going to get a lot of clicks. You know?
Still, hey, your name's on it still. That's fucking...
Yeah. And then the third video I did, which was yesterday, I kind of fucked it up when doing like kind of like some of the like behind the scenes stuff, like waiting for monetization the time I got it out. So I got like chewed a little bit because I kind of fucked it up with that. Because the problem was, bro, I got in a situation where I had a sponsorship due on my channel and I had a Drama Alert too.
Yikes.
So I was like, fuck. So the Drama Alert suffered just a little bit. I'm not going to lie.
You chose yourself over Drama Alert. Keem will not be proud.
Well, hopefully, well, I mean, not definitely. It's just 2 things had to get done, you know?
Yeah, it's no biggie. It's shit.
But that video, I think, was like a 9 out of 10. So that video didn't do super hot. But, I mean, the news is... It also was a video where there wasn't the news is stretching. You know, it's like Jake Paul broke up with his girlfriend. How could we make this a story?
Which
again,
one?
you know,
Wasn't he dating some high-profile chick?
I think her name was it Addison Rae or something
Oh yeah,
like
Addison
that?
Rae. Oh, she was dating Addison Rae.
No,
Yeah,
maybe I got that wrong.
Yeah,
Let me look
that's
through my
wrong.
papers here real quick.
The biggest TikToker in the world. Well,
Addison Rae is somebody else. Doesn't she do UFC or something?
No, Addison Rae's the TikToker.
Oh.
She does the dances. She feels far too pure for a Paul. But then again,
Julia Rose.
There
Julia
you go.
Rose was his girlfriend.
No, I don't know who that is. Addison, you just
Well,
pulled Addison Rae out of nowhere. Where's
Yeah,
Nick?
no, I
Nick needs
get
to
all
police
those girls
you.
mixed up, bro. They're all the fucking same.
Nick needs to police you and all of your facts. I want a Nick policing from now on.
Yeah, no, I got it. It's Julia Rose, and like Jake uploaded. I guess Jake posted, like they were like, oh, Jake might be cheating on his girlfriend. I'm like, oh, okay, well, yeah, like we'll run that story. And he's like, but there's a rumor that they've broken up for a while. And I'm like, oh, what starts the rumor? Like, where's the rumor come from that they've been broken up? He's like, well, he posted this a month ago, and it's Jake's tweet that says, Alexa, play I'm Single. And I'm like, well, yeah, man, like.
I think that's
I don't think
announcing it.
I'm like, that seems like he's sucking announcing, and they're like, yeah, let's just you know, but you know, it wasn't officially said, so let's
That's
just,
officially said.
know,
Fuck
let's
that.
just-
That's officially.
Yeah, so I'm sitting there like, all right, how do I run this to make it seem like a story when it's just not, you know?
Even if it's not officially said, running a story a month later on it.
Well, so the update to the story is it wasn't officially said, but now Jake has a tattoo, and in the tattoo is like a heart. It's a heart tattoo with two girls' names on it, and they're two OnlyFans girls.
Oh my god.
And we just found out who they were. So he's got them both on vacation. So the two girls are staying in the same room together, and they're like best friends. Jake Paul's got a tattoo of them, and it's like fucking, yeah, it's like what Jake Paul's boxing money is being spent, man. You know, he's
Nothing
spent
about
that
this
shit.
guy's original. He can't even fucking spiral originally. He's pulling a fucking Charlie Sheen. He's got two
But, like,
goddesses.
The biggest thing I was thinking too, I'm like, Jake, you got a tattoo of these two girls' names on it. It's like, bro, you are not known for your long-lasting relationships, man. Like, that's a tattoo you're gonna regret, bro.
He's gone through a lot of trim, and he's still like 24. You know, it's like, good God. If that, he feels like he's still crazy young, but
Yeah,
that's
but
just
I
'cause
mean,
he's
so
an idiot.
lately though, I really have had fun doing the drama alerts, like a lot more than I thought I would.
Oh yeah.
Like, yeah, I've really enjoyed kind of making them because it's just sort of you got kind of a team, so you kind of like throw it together and shit.
Different experience.
Yeah, it's a different experience than me just like trying to trudge through like researching one topic forever. You know?
All you pretty much got to do is talk into the can and get it done right.
Yeah, just ask like a few questions and get her done.
Well, that's
But
not too bad.
no, it's been a nice change of pace over there, but I am getting you know, I do want to I am excited to get back to like doing my own shit.
Is
a
that
new
something
story
you'd
I
ever want
got.
to do full time? Would that be something you'd want to do full time? I mean, like
What would?
if you got drama alert, like or something like
Oh
it,
no.
that
I
format,
mean,
you know?
I was already offered it.
Oh
To do
really?
it full time, yeah.
No
No,
shit.
I said no because I just wanted. I would need. Let me
Well, let me ask you
rephrase it this.
Let me
I
ask you
would
this real
need.
quick. Let me ask you this real quick.
Yeah,
What-
go on.
What were they going to pay you? Because I mean,
I'm not
I
gonna
got-
say because there's no matter what number I say, there's gonna be people that like fucking Def Noodles and Ethan Klein. They'll just be like, that's not enough money. Keem's cheap, even though it's a generous amount of money.
Will you
know?
will you tell me privately?
Privately, I'll tell you.
Okay,
sure.
sweet. All right, cool. Carry
Yeah,
on.
but I don't want to say it publicly because there's just gonna be people. I could say fucking 300K, and there's gonna be people that would be like, that's not Keem's being cheap. You
Right.
know?
Well, just based off what you just said, I'm more that would tell me. See, me, I would have took it. That's just because.
Yeah, my dad was like, bro, how are you
Bro.
not taking that?
right. Your dad, I can
Yeah.
imagine your dad was like, parents of that age, especially. It's like they watch us do this type of shit, knowing in their minds, knowing, you know, that this is a waste of time or nothing will ever come. And then they see you get a fucking big offer, and you fucking turn it down. He's like, oh my
Yeah,
god.
it was a really good deal too, but it was just here's the thing. I really want to like I really want to do my thing. Like,
Yeah.
I really don't want to do my thing.
I respect that.
And I know I'm good enough too. So I just can't. Here's Dave. I don't want to be at a point where in like 5 years I'm doing Drama Alert and I just regret not sticking to my guns.
Yeah. No, you got to bet. Look, when you bet on yourself, at least you know you're not going to lose. You may not get as far as you may have gotten the other way, but you're going to do it your way and you're going to have fun with it. And you're 100% right. You said this very, very well. You're good enough. You're good.
Yeah, I think I'm good enough, and I just don't want to regret it.
Yeah, go for it, because enough people have shouted you out. You're on the pantheon of some legendary goddamn YouTubers list. You know, you've made the PewDiePie cut, you've made the fucking Keemstar cut. I mean, Jesus Christ, you've got the chops, and everyone thinks you're hilarious, and you have a good reputation. When the worst thing someone will say about you is you're a dick.
No, reputation's probably the least important thing, because on YouTube, bro, there's times where you're winning and there's times where people just fucking hate you, dude.
True. But I mean,
now I'm
rep
in a good spot, but there's times I've gone through some ages where, man, everyone was calling me the Spurgy commentator.
Commentator, but what I mean is no one's ever called you a snake. You don't get the I'm Alex treatment. Everybody spurgs.
Yeah.
Like, we all spurg and we all make content about it because it's fucking funny. Especially the older you get. You're going to spurg. But you're not a snake, Willie. You're a stand-up guy. You do what you say what you do, and people know that you're a fucking real dude. So, yeah, you're going to make it. No question about that. But I would have took that fucking money.
Oh, I know, dude. My dad was like, I can't believe you're not going to take that shit. What the fuck? My mom was like, you do you, sweetie. I'm so proud. Like, thanks, Mom.
Your dad's like, what about your 401k? Jesus Christ, Larry. That's good, though. I'm proud of you, man. That's fucking dope. Stick to your guns. You'll be fine.
Yeah, no, I've been having fun, though. Did you see the, so we didn't do a Drama Alert last week, did we? Or not a Drama Alert day. Did we do a show last week?
Oh, yeah. We had our best show last week.
So, okay. No, I remember. I was going to talk to you about the show star stuff, but that stuff already... Did I talk to you about that? No, that happened this Saturday,
Yeah, we
right?
didn't talk about that yet.
Dude, I'm sorry, bro. I've been up so much working on shit. It feels like one day's been 3 days, man.
Don't even worry about it. I haven't accomplished anything this fucking week. I thought about doing it. I liked the idea of doing it later last night, but as the night got on, by the way, guys, we were going to do the show last night around 8:30, maybe even a little later. Mm-hmm. I just wasn't feeling right, and I was like, fuck it. I didn't want to do that, especially Willie still being able to do that after a long-ass day. I didn't want to waste his time. So I'd rather reschedule until today. And look at that, bam, we're knocking it out, so no big deal.
Yeah, it worked out great. Dude, anyway, this Showstar event was the biggest fucking shit show I've ever seen of a boxing event. Like, the show starts off, dude, and this fucking, like, racist rapper guy comes out doing a diss track, and his fucking big line to, like, roast this dude goes... You're either and he's bad. He's fighting a guy named Sir Poppy, right? Who's like
Poppy?
Asian guy, right? He's like he's somewhere from Asia, right?
He's somewhere from Asia.
The rapping dude is coming out for the other guy's corner, right? Like to try and like hype him up and get the crowd into it and shit. And he comes out and he says to Sir Poppy, he goes, you're either high as fuck or you're Chinese because your eyeballs are sucking into your head.
No.
Like, in the whole audience, bro, this is the first match, the first thing that's said at this boxing event. And everyone in the audience was just like not into it. And all the announcers are just like, get him out of there. That is really unprofessional. We do not like this at all. Because like Showstar was trying to be like an official event. They wanted to have a professionalism to it. And like, dude, it just set the tone for the whole night. I think he's like, you look like an extra from Squid Game.
No.
Literally just because he's Asian.
Just all of his jokes are Asian related.
Yeah, dude, it was... he's like... There was like a rice ball joke, I think.
I'm sure there's an Uncle Roger line in there.
It was fucking brutal, dude. And here's the funniest part. Sir Poppy just beat the fuck out of like the guy he came out for.
Good. Yeah. Good. That's at least his guy got what he deserved, you know?
Yeah, but dude, I was fucking dying. Like, dude, at some point, like the match was such a shit show. Like there was the Vitali match, right?
Right.
Or no, there was a match before the Vitali match between like 2 Instagram stars. I don't really remember their name. The one guy's name was like Ryan Taylor.
Yeah. Was this
and partway through the first round, what'd you say?
Was this the headbutting one?
Yeah, he just fucking headbutts the dude. Like, and they disqualify him, right? Because you
Right.
can't headbutt.
It is
right?
again. I can officially, 100% confirm that you cannot headbutt a guy in boxing. Yes.
Yeah, so you're like, all right, well, shit, that's fucked up. Like, what's up with that? I thought it was hilarious. I was dying. But then the next match starts, and it's between Vitali and, like, fucking Kristen Hambly, who's some, like, British guy,
I
right?
don't know any of these guys. I know Vitaly.
And, Vitali's, like, some dude that, like, ended up getting on
I
drugs
remember
this
him.
last year and attacked a
Yeah.
woman and shit. Like,
I remember that
he's a
guy.
fucking
He's a
shithead.
lunatic. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah,
lunatic.
he is. But he does the match, and Kristen Hamby headbutts him 4 times, and then the match ends in a draw. They don't DQ him.
How do you not DQ the guy?
That's why everyone was so fucking confused of how there's no DQ, and then somehow, and honestly, Vitali still looked like he won the match, right?
Even
how there's
even
no
absorbing
DQ,
4 of them.
and then it's a tie. It might have been 3, but whatever,
Still,
right?
that's
It
a
was,
lot
it,
of hits.
and it was obviously happening, right? Like, so it was just insanity, and so there was like talks of like, is it being rigged? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on? The next match happened. It's between this guy named King Kenny and FaZe Temper, right? King Kenny being the British guy. Well, King Kenny, it was a good match. It was competitive-ish, right?
Right.
But Temper just won. Like they both know how to fight too, so it was like the most professional-looking fight of the night. And it was good, but the guy just lost. Dude, the judges come out and rule Kenny the winner.
Oh
So
my
everyone's like,
God.
what the fuck is going on here? The Deji fight. Deji,
Yeah.
self-admittedly, does not throw a single punch in this fight, right? He just didn't throw a punch for some reason. He just stood there, got his ass beat the whole match, right?
Really?
Had some nice moves, but he just got his fucking ass beat, right?
Jesus.
The judges come out and they're like, 1 in the favor of Alex Wasabi. The next judge rules in the favor of Deji. And everyone's like, if that, how? 1, how? But 2, the other, everyone's like, it's rigged if Deji wins. And they do rule it in favor of the Wasabi guy, but barely. It was like, well, everyone was so confused. Like, is it rigged?
Decision.
What the fuck's going on, right? All sorts of shit's like going through people's minds. Well, it turns out the Vitali fight wasn't done by the Pro Boxing Association. So they said they wouldn't do that fight because the weight difference was too big.
Yeah, Vitaly's a pretty big guy. Was the other guy bigger
Yeah.
than him?
But nobody knew. Not even Vitali knew that it wasn't even going to be ruled by the official association.
Oh,
so
these
just had
guys
everyone.
are shitbags.
So yeah, everyone's now going like, well, was the FaZe Temper fight the same way? Because that fight clearly, like, was that also not done by the association? The Pro Boxing Association comes out when we like go to get an answer from them, and they go, no, we did do that fight. However, there was so little security at the event. The whole front row, everyone's standing, people are fighting, people kept touching the judges and like hitting. They said they were getting hit, and they're like, we will re-review the fight, the FaZe Temper Kenny fight, and they reviewed it today, and they flipped the ruling.
Oh,
to
good.
FaZe
All right,
Temper
well,
winning.
they got it right. Okay, well, that's something.
They got it right, but how do you run an event where the judges are so distracted and there's so much chaos that they keep getting fucking hit in the back of the head and like throughout the whole event? Like, that's
Yeah.
fucking insane.
They're probably drinking too. Who the fuck? This is fucking insane. Yeah, it's a shoddy show. It's a shit show. People were
Yeah.
talking shit on Trilla, but I mean, at least Trilla seemed to at least run the event, because that's part of it. You got to provide security. You got to keep everybody safe. You got to keep your performers
Well, you gotta at least
safe.
keep the judges' table so they aren't getting fucking hit and shit.
A little important.
No.
I mean, Jesus H. Christ. It's pretty stupid.
Yeah, like Showstar Boxing basically came out today and like, see guys, we told you we didn't rig anything. It's like, guys, they're blaming you. Like, don't sound
Don't
excited.
spike the football.
They're blaming you for being like, for the event being like a mess.
You got it right, but you got it right after the fact. A couple of days too fucking late. Let's not
Yeah,
start
you're like,
shooting.
the reason the rulings were all fucked up was because of you guys still. Like, the Pro Boxing Association's blaming you guys for their shitty ruling.
As they should. As they
Yeah.
fucking should. This is obviously who the onus is on this one. And it's insane. It was a
No,
bad
it was-
event.
it was
a
fucking
bad-
crazy,
you
dude.
think it's time to end it? You think the YouTube
No,
boxing
no,
has come
because
and
here's the
gone?
thing.
Should this be over? It feels like
Everyone is getting paid from what I understand.
Well, that's good.
And the event, I did not want to watch the event, right? Keem was essentially like, dude, you have to. Come on, there's like a drop. This will be a huge thing on Drama Alert. You have to watch it. I'm like, fine, I'll watch this shit. Like, I was so like annoyed. Dude, by the end, I was so into it. Like,
Were
it's
you?
like, dude, people are headbutting each other like
Oh,
it's a fucking
God.
shit show. A fan rushed the ring of the main event in the middle of the second round. Like, dude, it's fucking hilarious. Like, look, if I was a huge fan of boxing,
You'd be pissed.
I would have been like, this is a disgrace to the sport, right?
Absolutely. But you like
But
shit shows.
But it was a fucking shit show, and I was like into it. And there's been all this drama and fallout. I would not have given a fuck if the event ran nice, right? And the fact that it was a mess, I'm like, let's go. Like he headbutted that dude. I like for the first time in the whole event, I was like, oh no, wait. I'm like, that was raw as fuck. Let's go.
Headbutt him again. Take his dick and twist it. You know, I can imagine how bad
It
you
was
get
fucking
the old
amazing.
dick
Yeah.
twist.
I don't think I could have like written a funnier event. It was amazing. Like I loved that fucking shit.
Well, I'm glad they entertained you. That's good. Everyone else seemed pretty pissed.
It's supposed to be a show, and I think it's best when it is. Like I don't necessarily want to see like how many times could I see Deji get in the ring and be like, this is my redemption match. It's like, dude, you've now lost 3 times, and he's already talking about, well, the next one will be my redemption match. I'm not giving up.
Box, Deji.
It's
sorry.
It's like, dude, I don't want to hear all the fake drama they like start before the fights. You know, like it's dumb. It's not interesting. What I like about the event is it gave us very real drama. Like people were pissed. Like Face Temper was pissed. Kenny was going around being like, yeah, I fucking murdered him in rounds 4 through 5. Like that's fucking interesting.
So
like that's real drama. That's real beef.
This needs to be run by professional fight promoters, like Leadpin just said. I don't know if a new division of YouTube needs to be created or something needs, but we can't keep jumping it around. I mean, I understand that's part of it. You know, you let the promoters, different promotions, host different events, but I think just for continuity and consistency of events,
Do you think it's just growing pains right now?
It could
because
be.
It's new.
It could be, but it's also it's a space where there's so many promotions and there's so many people already doing this right that to do it wrong, it doesn't really feel like there's a
I don't think there's anybody doing it right though.
Well, I mean,
is there social gloves shut down? They didn't pay anybody.
I'm talking in the promotion business just for entertainment in general. Like you have the linchpins there. WWE still running events, AEW still running events. These are just secure, and you had not to mention just fighting type stuff. You got all the MMA events, but you also have concerts. You have a lot of things that are using big security and things like that are just running an event. There's got to be somebody who could get this right. And keeping everything else is forgivable. But if you can't keep your staff safe, then nothing else is going to have any form of integrity. You got to keep your performers safe.
Plus, if you're the PBA, why would you ever want to work with Showstar again? Why would you ever?
So
they couldn't keep your fucking people off of touching the judges, dude, as they're trying to watch the match.
If I'm UFC, if I'm Strike Force, if I'm any of the boxing associations that don't have direct ties to the main 4, I'm looking ways to partner. I'm looking ways to get in contact.
Well, dude,
with YouTube
exactly,
because
there's clearly so much money. I mean, they sold out Wembley.
Yes, there's money here. There's a demand for this. Whether or not it's as marketable as it was when the Pauls were fighting, it doesn't matter. Now they're fighting different. They're doing. Look what they did. What did they do? They made their own promotions.
Somebody's going to get it right eventually. I just don't think anyone's hit it perfectly. I think it's just part of the growing pains because the YouTubers want, at the end of the day, they want to take home most of the money. And I think like a lot of the already established promotions are just way more expensive than they're willing to go with.
Yeah, I guess so. But if we weren't talking about YouTube with all the money, they have all the money. And when you have all the money, the excuses get less for me to give. You have.
Here's the thing, Dave. Like, what was weird is they only charged $10 for the event.
That's not bad. That's a good value.
I mean, how much money could they really be making though if you only charge $10?
Well, maybe it's not viable. If YouTube knows what they're doing as far as price pointing goes, they must have realized their numbers couldn't be good for the fight then. You know, or at least
because like that first Logan Paul KSI fight, they charged $10 for that, and then when they went to do it a second time, like I talked to Logan like briefly in DMs about it. And he was like, yeah, no, this next fight, like, we're going to make money. Like, because I don't think, like, I think Logan even posted a video about it where he was like, yeah, we, like, broke even essentially on that first fight.
Oh.
You know, so it's like I think like it's way more expensive to do these live events than people expect.
Oh, super
And then when they do them,
expensive.
they're like, oh fuck, like this is a shit ton of like cost and overhead.
There's a lot of overhead, a lot of cost, but your gates for if you have the right guys. Now with these type of events, it's a little bit harder because they didn't have a major draw. The biggest name is Deji, and who fucking cares, you know? But back in the day when you had these bigger names, your gate was going to cover that. I believe break even's probably not far off, but they also really overpaid a lot of guys on that fucking card. If I'm not fucking, I'm just guessing on that.
Yeah, well,
but,
like Sir Poppy, like I looked him up. He's got like 10,000 subs on YouTube.
Yeah, these
I'm
guys
like
are
maybe somebody else is fucking like maybe he's huge on TikTok or something. I don't know, but
so on this $10 a card,
weird.
they're making money. I wonder how many they sold. I wonder how many viewers. They got the numbers on that yet?
I think I saw one screenshot where it said they had like 480,000 concurrent viewers.
Oh, that's not bad.
But
That's not bad.
I think the screenshot wasn't taken during the main event, and I believe it was free to watch up
Oh.
until the last two main event matches.
Oh, okay.
So
it was
I don't know
$10
when it
just
was
for the
taken.
last two events. God damn. God.
So they let you watch it and get invested, and they watch like you get to watch the racist rapper, the headbutt, all that stuff. And then when they show you the last two matches, you're like, you know what? Do I want to spend $10 on this?
Last two fights. Did we win? Did we earn your business? Did we earn your $10?
Yeah.
Do you care about Deji? Yeah, maybe there's not a good answer. There's also that. This is not an easy thing
The
to get
fact that they
into.
keep trying means there's a shit ton of money there. I just think they haven't ironed out all the.
But maybe that comes with just biting the bullet and creating.
Yeah,
a
I think it
division.
just comes with doing this. There's
gotta
gonna be
do
fucking
it.
L's, and it won't be the last shit show. But eventually, they're gonna fucking get it down.
Yeah, maybe taking bids and letting to the lowest bidder isn't the best way to build.
Like there's a reason I think Jake signed with Triller or whatever it is, and it's because they run an event well, and then he can fight his guys.
Well, one of them ended up with Showtime. The other with Triller. You know, it's like Showtime knows what they're doing. That's a smart way to fucking go. You know, Jesus Christ. But hey, what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I
Logan
hate
is doing the WWE stuff, isn't he?
He's also and he's doing.
Didn't they-
I hate him. God, I hate him.
Is he actually good on there?
He is.
Has
The
he
thing
fought
is,
yet?
They were smart. He's done a little bit of grappling. He's put his hands on a few people, but the matches at WrestleMania. But it's smart. He's coming there with a lot of intensity. They put him in there with the perfect sized guys. He's as big as the Miz, if not a little bit bigger, and he's way bigger than Mysterio's. Even Dominic, who's bigger than his dad, but still, he's bigger. He's the biggest guy in the ring.
I saw the one clip of him, which had me fucking dying, where it's just the Miz shitting on people from Ohio, and Logan's looking all offended in the corner. I was like, bro, this is hysterical.
Well, Miz is from Ohio too.
I
They're all
know,
from
but
Ohio.
it's just Logan being like, bro, too far.
Too true, more like he doesn't live there either. He left. He's
Yeah.
Californian or whatever.
Oh, are you aware of Artesian builds?
I saw a little bit on this. Tommy was covering a little bit earlier. What happened with this?
It's a great fucking drama, bro. Where it's like they're this PC company where just like they like imploded themselves, where they did a giveaway every month and you could sign up and be an ambassador. And I guess you could be like any size when you go to do it. I don't know if they had like a limit for if you wanted to sign up and be their ambassador. Well, and then they would give away a PC to one of their ambassadors. So of course they got a bunch of people on Twitch that have like 800, 1,000 Twitter followers, whatever it is, right?
Sure.
And somebody wins it, and it's a small creator, small streamer. And they go, you're
Sorry,
too
bitch.
small
Too
to win this.
small.
Yeah. And they go, nope, you don't get it. And it's on a live stream they're doing this. So you're watching them like go through the process of looking through her socials and being
the
like,
fuck outta
no.
here.
Yeah. So of course she's like, bro, what the
Devastated.
fuck kind
I'd be
of giveaway
pissed.
is this where you change the rules last minute? So, dude, she blows up to like 20,000 followers, man. Everyone's shouting her out. Fucking Cooler Master gave her a sponsor. Meta PCs gives her the PC instead. So, but before like anybody even went to do that, before it like really like blew up and she got all these extra sponsors,
Oh, boy.
they started to get the heat from other creators. So they go, know what? We will send you a computer. And she goes, No, I don't want it.
I
I don't want it from you guys. I don't want anything to do with you guys. And that just blew her up like even farther.
more.
So like, yeah, Meta PC sent her a rig and all this shit.
Meta
Look, here's
does
the
it
crazy
right,
stuff.
don't they? Jesus.
People started to look into them, and their owner wasn't paying taxes when he was in California. So it was only $800 he owes in taxes, but instead of paying it, they froze his business until he could pay it. So he just moved to Georgia so he can continue operating.
Oh, get the fuck out of here. That's just
Yeah,
over
and then,
$800?
Well, that's just what people have found. It must be worse. I don't know.
There's probably a penalty.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on there.
Jeez.
And so they're having problems with tax shit, and then it came out that they hired, like, quote unquote, this girl named Candy. That was like her nickname online.
Candy with an I bet.
And they're like Candy, make custom art for us, and we can put it on the computers, and you will talk to the computers for giveaways, and if people buy them, and we could send it to them, and we'll pay you. Yeah. So they gave her like a fucking title. Candy's like doing this full time, all this shit. Candy's got a kid. Well, Candy's been waiting for a check for a while, right? And they were really holding out checks because they never made Candy sign a contract. So even though she had all these titles and stuff, like she was given this, so it got to a point where this is all alleged. This hasn't been proven yet, okay?
Oh shit!
But the worst allegation is that they wouldn't pay this girl, even though they used all this work, to the point where she was medically starved.
Get the fuck out of here.
She was literally, because she was spending all the money on, she was buying food and stuff, she was paying rent, but she's got like a kid too. So she was just not eating. Yeah.
How is that possible?
So now granted, that's not proven, but Meta PCs has tweeted out yesterday. Yeah, we're closing our doors. Like, we're freezing everything. They fired all of their employees.
Meta PC?
Not Meta PC, my bad. Artesian Builds.
Whoa, wait a second.
Artesian Builds just goes, yeah, we're firing our person. Done. We aren't, all of our staff's done. We're closing our doors.
Good.
And the funniest part, man, is Muda's like, how much? I'll buy it. And I DM'd Muda, and Muda's yeah, I sent them offers and stuff.
Get the fuck out of here. That's hysterical.
Muda's like, I'll turn around this shit company, sure.
Why not? Hey, you probably get it at a goddamn song.
So it's fucking a wild ass story, man.
That's
it's really
insane.
blowing my mind.
I like Meta PC, I really do.
It's not Meta PC.
No,
it's
I know, but I know they stepped in and they sent that girl a computer. I liked Meta PC for a while. They work with Ricky Berwick, and they do a lot for Ricky, and Ricky's been really good with them as well. So they're cool. They're funny. They like to have fun with their Twitter and stuff. They seem like good people, and they seem to be the first ones to step up on a lot of these type of situations when they happen. So that's pretty cool.
They seem great. Oh, I just remembered that girl's name. That was the creator that got cheated. Her name was Kai.
Yes, Kai.
Or Kia, something like that.
It's either a car or Onision's wife.
Whatever. It's KIA, I think. So.
We're gonna do that one.
Yeah, but I was really kind of invested in that drama. So it was a couple pretty good dramas.
You should. Do you have a computer sponsor? Do you have a sponsor for your computer?
Oh hell no! I'm not big enough for a computer sponsor.
How are you not big enough for a computer sponsor? You should definitely be getting a computer sponsor by this point.
Did you see my last vid, bro? I got a cologne sponsor.
Oh.
Isn't that it was Scentbird and dude, it is the best ad read I ever did. Like they were like, bro, this is fucking hilarious. Because it's some Jeremy. It's like the ad read is I'm like, guys, you should look in a mirror, you know? It's like Quartering and Hassan, two sides of the same coin. And I go, look in a mirror, you know? And then it cuts to Jeremy going, yeah, guys, I'm a big guy. I get sweaty. I got, you get that crotch rot. And I go, well, Jeremy, I got the solution for you. And it goes into a fucking Scentbird ad.
That's brilliant. It
was the funniest sponsor read ever. Like, I sent to them, and they're like, that's fire, man. They're like, we're down.
Wait a second. Big E says, will he tell Dave about the Santa Decides guy, Meta PC account manager? What happened? What is this guy?
I have no clue what that is. Isn't that a Turkey Tom thing?
Is that a Turkey Tom? Why? He's not Turkey Tom. Big
Santa Decides and Turkey Tom, I know, got in some kerfuffle.
With who? Hassan?
No, Turkey Tom and Santa Decides. Santa Decides is a
Oh.
Twitter account that like pretends to be Santa, and they like tweet out like this user's been naughty, like, and that's their gimmick. Well, dude, whoever runs it gets like unironically really amped up about like politics sometimes.
Oh,
So
really?
you'll just see like all these meme Santa things, and then they'll be like, "Here's Santa giving us a take on the war in Ukraine." Like, you're like, whoa. I really expect that from you, but
Russia's
alright.
not so bad. Ho ho
I
ho.
think like he even gets invested in like YouTube commentary drama where he'll just like, not that he's done this, but like I feel like there's been moments where he's just like, Augie's kind of a fucking retard, and I'm like, whoa, Santa,
Ho
holy
ho
shit.
ho. Your stocking will be full of autism pills, Augie. Ho ho ho.
This is ridiculous.
Biggie says, "Okay, ask Nick later then."
Oh, Xylie's in the chat, dude. Hell yeah.
Xylee, who's Xylee?
Jack Mac, yeah, I see a lot of homies in the
You
chat.
got a lot of
Big
good
E.
people. Jack Mack, Xylee, Joe Dirk. Joe Dirk. Some good people.
But yeah, no, that was a pretty fun drama. The Hassan video's done great, which is always feels good when you post a video and it's actually like doing decent.
Especially when it's a slam fucking dunk.
Yeah, yeah. What's funny is he hasn't like all the political people have been pretty quiet.
Really?
So I'm interested to see why that is. I wonder if it's because like all of them loved talking about me when I went after Jeremy.
Ooh.
Because Jeremy's obviously like right wing.
Right. Well, to that
And then I went
end,
after like a left wing guy, and I think they're like, I don't think they like Hassan either. But part of me wonders if they're just like, oh shit, what if we're on like the table next or some shit,
You're fucking done. Jesus. Augie's stocking will be filled with dog shit. That's not very nice. Mari992, sup, David? What's up, Mari? How you doing?
What's up, dude?
Mari? Nick the Oreo asks, what's the average sponsor for you, Will? You don't fucking ask such a personal question.
In terms of like money, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say because what if because there's times where sponsors come and they offer more than you expect.
How big's your dick,
So
Willie?
you don't
Who'd
want
vote
it. I
for?
don't want it out there like what the average is, and then somebody comes with like, here's $5,000, Willie, and I'm like, oh,
What tax
it's out there
bracket
for
are
me
you
saying
in?
that I'll do it for like fucking $1.50 or whatever.
What's your blood type? What's your mother's maiden name? You want to give out your fucking phone number? What's wrong with you, Nick the Oreo? You fucking have your filling's gone. Your filling's gone.
Oh, Dave, here's a good drama, bro.
Yes, let's
This
go.
one's been updated. This is brand fucking new, and I'm not sure what to do with it. You
Oh,
remember
yeah.
that Socks for One drama I talked to you about? We had a really good talk about it.
Yes.
Where Artful was not paying the editor. He was paying them very low rates.
Yes, I remember this. Yeah.
And Socks wasn't paying Artful at all.
Right.
Well, it turns out Socks paid Artful $13,000 to kind of shut him up and shut me up and all that shit,
I
right?
saw that. Yeah.
And well, now 2 months later, there's a bunch of editors that still haven't been paid and had to go to Artful, and I just told Artful, dude, you just need the situation to like end. You need to just pay them what they need to be paid. And so Artful paid them. Well, now, as of like fucking this week, Socks charged back Artful $13,000. He charged it back.
I saw this.
It's fucking insane, dude. So Socks didn't pay all the editors, even though he said he would. I told Artful just pay it to get it over with. Just be done with it, right? You're like, and he charged it back. I'm
Way
like,
too
bro,
long,
that's
got
fucking
charged
insane.
Fucking back.
And because of PayPal's like TOS or whatever, they just kind of like gave him the money. Like they just gave Socks the money.
Really?
So Socks has the money, but Artful took all the money out of the PayPal.
Yeah.
So now PayPal has given Socks their own money, and now they're coming after Artful.
Oh shit. Yeah, they kind of have to. Someone's got to be accountable for this. That's fucking crazy.
So Artful's like, bro, what the fuck do I do? Like, I've spent the money on like other investments and stuff. Like,
Well, you should have spent that money to pay the fucking artists. Jesus.
he did pay the artist because Socks didn't pay the artist, even though he said he was gonna. So he's paid the artist because it's the money Socks owed him with, and Socks finally paid him, so he pays the artist, and now he's just fucking down all the money because he was charged back.
He's
Oh, it's
charged
so
back.
fucked up.
It is fucked up. Oh, there's a lot of stupid though.
Yeah,
There's a
he's
lot
like,
of
and the
fucking
thing is, he
stupid.
lives in like overseas.
Oh yeah, it makes it harder. It makes it
So
a lot
he's like,
harder.
if I was in the States, to challenge this would be like no problem, right? He's like, but I literally can't do that. Like, he's like, oh, it's just a fucked situation. He doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Might just have to eat it.
Yeah, I don't know how you eat 13 grand, but.
With a lot of fucking ketchup, I'd assume. Fuck. Yeah, get that down somehow.
Well, the Minecraft YouTubers are ruthless, though. How about that? He like Socks sends them the 13 grand and goes, "I'm doing this out of good faith." 2 months later, psych.
Yoink! Fuck you,
What
bitch.
the fuck?
Has there been any reason given for the chargeback? Is he
The chargeback reason given is Socks is claiming he never sent the money.
Oh god! Oh, so
Like,
he's saying it wasn't him.
Socks is lying to his bank, yeah.
Jesus.
And then I reached out to Socks to try and get an answer, and Socks is just ignoring me.
Nothing.
We've reached out to his manager, and is Socks aware of this? And his manager just goes, "Oh yeah, Socks is probably aware of it, but he hasn't said anything."
Is it affecting their careers at all? Is this guy still doing his Minecraft? Is this still happening?
Yeah, Socks just thinks he could get away with it, and the reality is he probably can. You know?
What about his live streams or his shows or his videos? Does anyone bring this up in his comment section? Is he getting
No,
ratio
well,
or
I mean,
anything like that?
The only people that know about it was me from my tweet today.
Really? So
I'm the only
man.
This is literally brand new fucking news. Like, I'm the only one with it.
I saw you tweet about it earlier. Are you gonna do? Or I saw something about it earlier. Are you doing a full video on this? Are you gonna do a update?
I need details cleaned up because it's hard for me to go ahead when it's just like all these screenshots and stuff. Because how do I make a whole video out of that?
It does make it harder, no question.
You know, like here's a drama that happened in January where this happened, and now the guy's taking it back, and now here's this, and it's like super convoluted.
Well, the one way you could do it is if you have 3 to 5 stories like that have had small updates, and you could just do an update episode where it's just updates to all these stories. Maybe they're not major enough to all do episodes on there individually, but you could do like a full update episode where they all get in on one episode, and then bam, you got it done.
I told Artful, dude, bro, you need to make like a video or a document or something that just makes all of this digestible, because it is a little convoluted right now.
Slightly.
You know, it's so, because reason why, like, I don't think people are going to get, like, involved necessarily, is because it's just kind of too confusing at the moment. You got to clean it up.
Yeah.
And then maybe you'll hear some people talk about it.
Maybe you're the one, you got to get it presented out there, and then maybe you can get this to move a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, dude, it's just the Minecraft YouTubers, bro. I've always said they're the overlords, like, of this website. You just stay out of their fucking way, bro.
A lot of ick seems to come from that community. One way or another, ick continues to rise. Spawn, if you will, from the mines.
Kind of the last, like, super big piece of news is Dr. Disrespect. Did you hear about this shit?
I did hear about this, yeah.
Bruh, so all this time we've waited, there's been so many speculation videos and theories and like all this stuff, and not like it just fucking ends with a signature. Both sides have said they don't admit any fault, and that's it. It's just been settled, I guess, man.
There's a deal made behind closed doors. Some money changed hands, if I had to fucking make a guess.
Maybe, yeah. I'd love to know, like, what's the money that was changed hands? Like, how much money? How much anything? Like, what was said? What was even about? We don't even know what it was about.
We don't know. There's some alluding to what people have made some guesstimations. Tommy was talking about it on the show earlier tonight. I jumped in just as he started talking about that, where he has some ideas and some theories as to what could have happened. Somebody jumped the gun easily, very possibly. Someone jumped the gun off of an accusation. Yeah, something like that makes a lot of sense to me.
We haven't gotten any, like, those are the whispers we hear behind the scenes, so that's probably true, right? That it is an accusation like that. But we have not had any official source say it's even an allegation of anything yet.
Nothing.
We have no fucking, like, when it comes to the facts, like the actual facts of this, there is literally nothing. There's nothing to go off of.
It's so weird because I remember when Dr. Disrespect got when he found out, and he said something about it. He goes, I found out what happened, and I got something about suing the balls off of something. I can't remember exactly what was said, but he seemed very excited over whatever the fuck they gave him the reason for. But he couldn't say what it was. Now we know why, because that was the beginning of it. And now we have the end. A deal had to have been made. If no one's talking about it, NDAs were signed. money change.
Something, dude. Something fucking.
If they were smart, they paid him the fucking. If Dr. Disrespect was smart, he said, "You fucking pay me the contract you were supposed to pay me, or this becomes public." They said, "Okay," because it was cheaper to do it that way. They probably paid him the rest of his fucking contract and told him to shut the fuck up. And that's what happened. That's what I think happened.
Yeah, man. I don't know. It's just fucking wild to me because the internet, we were used to dealing with all these like 20-year-old fucking kids, like where it's like they can't shut their fucking mouth, right?
Yeah.
They talk all this shit about how they're going to sue all this stuff. He shut the fuck up. He sued them. Nothing's been said, and that's it. It's over.
He got paid.
I'm a big believer that shit on the internet always comes back around, so we'll find out eventually. But man, I don't know. Maybe not with this one.
This one, so you're right too, because it almost always comes out. But Dr. Disrespect is one of the top 5 draws on the internet when it comes to video game stuff. I would say that's a fair statement. He's got the money and the influence to make this, and Twitch right with him. No, this never has to see the light of day, ever. We may never, when the players are that big, we may never hear a fucking word. Who knows? Maybe his wife will get petty again one day and fucking spill it.
Oh,
maybe he'll fuck around again, piss off his wife, and she'll fucking spill it all. That's what we're hoping for. She can come on the Willie Mac show.
Man, who knows? Yeah, I mean, that's kind of it in terms of super big news. Other than that, it's just like kind of like the dumb shit of like, oh, Mr. Beast and blah 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 are talking or whatever. Yeah, it's all fucking nonsense. Other than that,
okay.
He did go on Joe Rogan, which was kind of interesting.
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, and he swears a lot more than I thought he would for being like a kid's entertainer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's like he swore more than Joe, I felt like, on that episode. But he like talks about like some of the charity shit he does and how much money dude, it's fucking wild. Like how much money he spends on just like stuff that isn't even like, you know how like Logan Paul donated $1 million to suicide prevention?
Right.
And it was a huge thing. Every article was written about it. A video was made about it. Everything was talked about. Mr. Beast has all these things where it's like, oh yeah, this many million this year, this many million last year, and nobody knows. Like nobody hears anything about it.
Because he doesn't pay a publicist to get everyone's attention on it. He uses that money for
fucking really
charity.
amazing. That dude's a full-on like philanthropist.
He is, and he did it the right way. I like what he did mainly because we all know what we're doing on the internet is probably not something that any of us thought had a real longevity money-wise to it. It's been threatened enough times. It's easy to take it for granted, and it's easy to call it just frivolous. But he's taken this frivolous thing, and this dude has made serious fucking changes. Say what you want about him on any regards to if you like what he does or not. This dude has changed fucking lives. Like, that's not hyperbole. He's also partnered with some of the biggest Twitter philanthropists. He's helped Bill Pulte get going, showed him the way a little bit as far as giving away money and all these type of things. There's a lot of fucking amazing shit this dude is responsible for, and he doesn't seem to really care about getting credit for it. He just wants to go plant trees. Just a fucking good dude.
Yeah,
man.
It's like the philanthropy isn't his videos. That's obviously the part that must make money.
Right.
It's all the shit he does behind the scenes that like nobody fucking knows about it. He's spending all this shit. Yeah. It's fucking wild, man. What is the Riveter says, come on, Willie, talk about the Bo Black sandwich drama. What the fuck is the sandwich drama? Riveter, why are you keeping up with sandwich drama? That sounds boring. That sounds more boring than me having to report on Jake Paul's fucking girlfriend.
I'm assuming this has something to do with Bo Black's fucking.
Is it Bo Black's having to eat mayonnaise again or some shit?
No, I guess I'm paraphrasing. I barely know about this, but he got into some shit because I guess on camera he fucking opened up his browser and he started typing and it showed everything that was on his browser and people fucking screen capped it.
Oh, right.
And there's some fucked up shit on there with like pedo stuff.
Yeah, no, dude, that's because he was going to talk to Mr. Girl.
Yeah.
Do you know who Mr. Girl is?
Yeah, well, I would think I remember considering we had one of our best shows on Mr. Girl.
Yeah, he was going to debate Mr. Girl, and Mr. Girl was asking him that stuff, so he was typing it in. Well, it stayed in his browser history.
Yes, it stayed right. Of course it did. He's got to get
he's like doing research because he's talking to Stardust or whatever in DMs, and then it fucking. And then, of course, that shit saves.
Poor
and he's
Bobo.
fucking pulls it up on stream.
He's got to know how to get the shit off his browser history, though. Come on, that's rookie stuff.
Dude, it's just a fucking certified Bo Blacks moment,
It's
dude.
such a Bo. And you know
It's
what?
something like
He
I
needs
expect
those.
out of Jeremy. You know?
Yes, autistic as fuck. Yes, I'm calling Jeremy autistic. Yes, I am. And fat. One of those is definitely true, so I'm probably not going to get in trouble. Mr. Girl is a degen? Sort of? Is that what it's done? Period.
No,
Okay.
Mr.
Xylee.
Girl's a straight up fucking.
Well, Xylee
nomad.
says Mr. Girl is a degen, period.
Look, Mr. Girl brings an interesting conversation to the table in terms of like mental health and how to treat people like that,
Yep.
and how we probably aren't doing it the best way. However, at the same time, he also unironically is attracted to younger girls.
Right.
So, and it's not like when it's like, dude, it's not like it's like, oh, he's like, oh, that one girl's cute, and she's like turns out to be 16, and he doesn't know that. It's like, no, he thinks like a 13-year-old's like fucking hot or whatever. And now, granted, he wants to have a fucking conversation about how, well, that's why you go to therapy to learn that those thoughts are bad, but those never truly go away and all that shit, right? As long as you don't act on them, it's not a big deal. It's like, dude, but you're like a fucking liability because you've made that public now.
You're biased. The problem is you're not an unbiased guy giving that opinion. You're a biased guy. You have a predilection. Whether you want to call it a predilection or not, that's fucking, I don't give a shit. That's essentially to me being a fat guy stating something about anti-fat stuff or rationalization towards being a fat guy or why I only like eating Doritos.
I get you're trying to make a comparison.
I mean? No,
I get you're trying to make a comparison, but the fact that it's about that level of severity makes it so I feel like trying to make it sound like trying to give a comparison is just really hard because it's fucking children. Like
I agree with that. I'm agreeing with that portion of it. I'm not saying it's not. What I'm saying is it doesn't matter what the topic is. The topic doesn't matter. Whenever you're trying to make a point, a statement, you automatically are going to get points taken off of your stance if you are currently tied to something that makes your opinion biased. And because you suffer from the thing that you're talking about, you can't possibly be talking about it. What credibility is there? There is no credibility. That's my only point. I just used the fat thing because it was a quick, easy one. But please continue.
I mean, I think the conversation's interesting. I just think it's career suicide for him to approach his online career with that. And
Messenger matters.
And I don't think the online world, I don't even know if the real world is ready to have like a conversation about that, let alone the online world. And I just don't think like the technology when it comes to mental health is very far yet to fix your fucking weird, creepy problem, dude.
Yeah,
like it's just,
agree.
I think he's a liability. I really do. Like if Twitch fucking bans people for saying the N-word, you're telling me like everyone's fucking sitting there surprised when he bans the fucking guy that admits he's attracted to kids?
Right.
Like, come on, guys.
On a kid's
You can't be surprised. You can't be like, that's unfair. It's like they ban people for saying I'm pretty sure they ban people for saying calling people virgins on that site.
Insults, yeah, absolutely.
You get called a fucking virgin and a cuck and you could get banned.
So definitely going to get the guy who only watches episodes of That 70s Show in the first season when Mila Kunis was 13. Of course.
It's very specific, man.
It's very specific. Well, she was underage. I love that fucking story. It's fucked up. You can't get a boner in the first 3 seasons of That 70s Show. Well, she was older by the third or
what you did
fourth.
right there, Dave. Imagine that joke, but he says it, and you know what he actually thinks. So then you're just like, wait, what the fuck? Like, it's a funny joke. Everyone gets it. But he's unironically thinks that shit.
See,
so
my joke was actually an entertainment joke because it takes a long time to film TV. So by the 3rd season, she was probably old enough. That was that layers.
Look, we're there. Layers. I'm with you. I've kept up. Yeah, so I don't know. I kind of like it's an interesting Xylee was gonna do a show on it, and she didn't because she's like, nah, this is too fucking like toxic.
It is real toxic.
But he's actually really good at like talking and like explaining it to people. So it does make that conversation interesting to hear, you know?
Yeah.
It is genuinely interesting to hear him talk about it. It's like when you hear like a fucking like criminals be like, this is how I almost got away with it, right? You're like, you know what? This is fucking interesting. You know,
OJ,
even part of you's
how
like, man,
would've
I wish I could like, you know, be on his side because he seems like a, you know, he's in conversation. He's kind of like a charming dude, but it's just, man, that you're too much of a fucking liability, dude.
You know how charming you got to be to get kids? I bet. Fuck. Goddamn. I'm like Dave Chappelle, man. I'm just tired of getting baby dicks crammed in my ear all the fucking time. I'm just tired of it. I don't want to hear about this fucking shit.
You know what, Dave? You got to admit, I didn't bring a whole lot of pedo shit this week. I dodged most of it.
You did. It was good. Well, there wasn't any. There wasn't much this week.
Oh, there was, bro. That shit's always going on. I feel like there was. I just purposely avoided that shit because I was like, this is too. I'm sick of it.
We got a $10 dono from the Ribster.
Stone Cold that cause like pussy.
Stone Cold, you want a Stone Cold Steve Austin? You want a Steve Weiser? You piece of trash. You come in here, you want me to drink a beer? Well, I'll give you one because I'm coming back to WrestleMania. I'm going to drop a fucking 316 right in Kevin Owens' ass. Yeah, I'm forgetting the lines. Don't fucking worry about it, you jackass. Here's to you.
Let me find a fucking cup to chug this out of.
Bro, I loved the fucking compilations on YouTube of Stone Cold giving the stunner, and it's like people like doing the most spazzy like sells of it. Is so good.
You know he's coming back. It looks like he's gonna.
I didn't know. I'm super behind on like.
You got to get in on the WrestleMania season, man. It's gonna be a lot of fun. They're calling it the most stupendous WrestleMania of all time. To use such a stupid name as stupendous, you know they're going big. Everyone's gonna be there.
I'm pretty interested because it's like I just started watching again from like the Rumble, and I've caught like probably like half the episodes of like whether it's the weekly shows, and then I watched the Elimination Chamber too, which
wasn't
good.
bad. Yeah, it was actually a good pay-per-view. Riveter's a fucking idiot.
Dude, it was crazy when that Bobby got fucking a concussion in that. I wasn't sure if that was part of the show or not. I was confused.
No, it was scripted. He had he tore his shoulder. So
was it scripted? Okay, I wasn't sure.
But they did it so wonky and weird, especially with Brock breaking out of his cell.
It looked kind of legit. Him fucking getting concussed. Though. They sold it well.
It was good, but they know better where to stand. So that was the one thing I was like, ooh, I think that might have been a work. I was just expecting somebody to take his place, and when they didn't, I was like, fuck. Riveter's a goddamn tard. He goes, no, he made a trash sandwich with tons of mayo and guacamole. Then smash the absolute shit out of it. That's what you wanted Willie Mack
He
to
loves fucking mayo, that kid, bro.
He loves fucking mayo?
Yeah, he loves fucking mayo. I genuinely think so.
Oh. Well, at least it's lubrication. Here you go.
No, there's some weird mayonnaise lore in the Bo Blacks community, I think.
Have you ever seen me do a beer chug, Willie?
No, I haven't. Are you actually good at it? I'm terrible at beer chugs.
You see this one right here is about the size of my hand. It's 12 ounces of... It's Coors Light, so it's essentially water, but whatever.
Oh, very nice. Dude, I rock the Bush lattes.
Hey, there you go. Are those cheap? They sound cheap.
Yeah, they're super cheap, and they're even more water than Coors.
Well, let's see how watered down the Coors is today. Here it is on the camera. Now you see it. Now you go. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, Riveter. $10 bucks.
Well done. Well done.
Yeah, I got them throat
Are those
skills.
cold, or are you drinking a warm-ass beer?
Warm. You got to chug
That's
warm.
fucked up.
Hey, that's how the chuggers do. I know about them throat skills, baby. Got to open up that throat.
Fucking gross.
I'm opening up my throat. Don't worry about where I learned how to do it. Ah!
Oh, shit. Well, that's pretty much all the news for today, Dave. You got anything you want to talk about that's piqued your interest?
We pretty much hit it all. Did you see how stupid I was today on Shot from the Point?
So I caught that when you called. Right when I logged in to watch Shot from the Point, it was you literally being like, "Yo, do I come on today?"
Was I supposed to be here? Did I miss the show?
Yeah.
I really thought that I was coming on every Thursday. I didn't realize.
I was hoping you were going
I'll
to.
just call you when I need you.
Tom's like, no, because on the subject, I want to have experts on. All right, dude, who's the resident fucking Jake Paul expert or like?
Right, like you don't need it. You don't need a dead on Dave. It just.
I feel like Tommy's sleeping on you because these shows have surely prepped you for all the drama, bro.
You would think. Well, I know what part of it is, and part of it is
because from our first show though, when we start talking about the drama, I feel like you were like, you were just kind of like, whoa, but now it's like I feel like you get kind of into it.
Well, I'm getting back into it. I mean, because I used to
Yeah.
cover all this stuff, I just stopped. I stopped covering it, and one of the reasons why was the Etika thing. I think that's one of the reasons why Tommy doesn't think that.
Yeah, that
I
was a
can do
super
it.
big.
Well,
deep
him and I
drama.
had a little bit of a thing over it. He's talked about this publicly, so it's okay to talk about it. But there was a little bit. I didn't want to talk about the Etika thing. I was coming back to the shows. This is when it was all happening. It was before he killed himself, and I was like, Tommy, this dude's gonna fucking kill himself. I don't want to be a part of it, and I just didn't. I didn't say it correctly. I didn't fucking articulate myself right while saying it, and it just became like a fucking thing. But I think that might be why I may not be used for all the different drama shows, because I made a line in the sand over things that I wanted to talk about, what I'd be. And that was
Everyone's
true at
got
the
their
time.
got their lines, and
Well, it was
either
3-4 years
you got to
ago.
be down with it or you're not.
It was whenever it was. It was 3 years ago, 2 years ago. It was whenever that happened. It was just at the time. It was really like that. I knew, and I didn't. But I was getting out of the drama. I wasn't covering it. Now I'm a little bit okay. We're bringing the yucks back to it. It doesn't have to be serious, and you're a big reason for that. So it makes it a lot easier. So I don't know. We'll
feel
see
like
what happens.
there's been a big swing in how serious drama is taken, because that happened like 2019,
Yeah, something
like that. And then fucking 2020 when you had like Leafy come back, I feel like there's been a big swing, and it's been me and like kind of Turkey Tom, and even like a guy like Lyrics or Grimsy or some shit, kind of like trying to just make it more goofy.
Also, Tommy's also got a totally different setup now too. He's got Matt Pitt, who's fucking fantastic.
Matt Pitt's awesome, dude.
God,
Yeah,
he's so good.
Matt's reaching fucking Doc levels of good over
He's
there.
not only perfect in that role as like the button pusher, the bring guys in the producer role, but then he also does a fantastic after show, and he really brings everything home and brings everything in there. He does a great job.
Shot from the Point is on the verge of hitting like its next like really fucking fire era. I feel like there needs to be like one more character in that mix, and it'll be because like my favorite is like the threes. Like you had the Verse Tobes era, which was fucking like one of my favorites. Then you had the Doc Nick era, which was really fucking good.
Yeah.
And then and now it's like the Matt Tommy, and you're just waiting for like that last random person to kind of step in there.
It's gonna be interesting. I think the more that I do it and the more that I'm around, Tommy's gonna know what I'm more interested in, and like, which is everything. I'm just dicking farts, Like I will talk about. I have the capability. This has always been my strength, and he's always even said that himself. I can talk about anything. If I'm interested about it and I give a fuck, I'll talk about anything. But I'll get invested. Let's fucking go. I totally don't mind doing it. So I'm sure that'll happen, and it'll expand over time.
I think commentary's on the verge of hitting some fucking fire notes here. Like you can kind of get a vibe in the community for when things are really gonna fucking like heat up, and there's gonna be people that actually are like growing a bunch. And I feel like we're like on the verge of we got some really good people with like good vibes going on.
It seems like it.
And it's about to, I just feel like we just need that one person to get big. Like the problem with commentary right now, and this is the problem with any community on YouTube, if your biggest guys leave or your biggest guys aren't growing immensely, then it stifles everyone below them, because it's like a waterfall where they're the spout. Yep. And then everything trickles down, because if people keep watching their videos, then they're going to be recommended more drama-esque videos. And since we don't have that big guy, it makes it hard for everyone below to grow. So we need one person to kind of pop off.
It does make it harder if you don't have it. Matt Pitt said, bro, this is true. I actually wrote Matt Pitt earlier that was to find out about the show. Bro, you asked me if we were doing a show, and I was like, oh, Dave wants to know what we're doing when we're streaming. How nice of him. Yeah, I didn't follow it up with like, I'll see you there. I'll see you there in a couple of. I didn't follow that up. I was just like,
well, Matt, now you're fucking banned from Dead on Willie forever now.
Well,
you're never allowed back on this show.
Last time I was there, I mean, it was.
We banned you permanently for this disgrace you've done to Dave.
He didn't do nothing. Nobody knew. He was fine. I just appreciated him writing, but I didn't follow it up with "I'll be there." It was fucking hysterical. It was so funny.
Yeah.
Are you getting out of here, or did you see? I'm gonna get out of here in a moment as well. But the Obi-Wan trailer they're asking about in the chat. Did you see that?
No, I haven't seen it. I'm so
Fucking
bad with
amazing.
keeping up with any media. Like, I've
Really
not done a
good.
good job at all. I've literally been, the past 6 days, 5 days, has been only this YouTube shit, and my brain's fucking, like, cranked on it right now. So, I've just been in the sauce.
You're hitting the sauce. Willie Mac's drunk, everybody. Oh my God. Get this man a fucking. Oh wait, you know we have Bigums in there. We haven't taken his call. We should probably do
Yeah, bring
that.
him in.
Bigums, I'm so sorry, bro. I totally forgot about you. You got to wave, spit, come, do something. How you doing? You're live with Willie Mac. What do you got? Oh, you
Big miss you there.
fucking
Bigums.
asshole. Come on, Bigums.
What a guy, bro.
I guess.
Can we just leave him in here all week and see if he's still there for the next show?
Yeah, I'll just do shows with him in here and wait for him to fucking talk.
If he ever comes back.
If he ever returns,
Well, Dave, that'll do it for me then.
Yeah, sounds good, brother.
There's been a lot of news, but no like super fucking meme stories.
No, hey, you gave me an
Or-
hour of fire, dude, and I appreciate. Thanks for doing the makeup. I appreciate that. I know that you've been
Of course,
super
bro.
busy, dude.
Yeah,
You're
yesterday
fucking maniac.
I was so fucking busy I couldn't. Oh, fucking Vega's in here. The Vega weekly chat.
Fucking
Get Vega.
Vegas, we gotta bring him in. He came in too. Look at him. Well, Bigums is there. Vega's here. Let me go ahead and unmute him. Well, now shit's pop. Now it wants to pop. Lord
What's
Vega,
up, Vega?
gracing us.
Guys, long time listener, first time caller. How are you guys? How are you
That's
tonight?
a fucking good nerd voice, bro.
Well, how are you
Sounds
doing?
just
That's my standard white people voice.
I knew you were gonna be fucking racist about it. I knew the racism was coming.
It's true.
Fuck it. It's
I
because
love
I
every
said
race,
Cuban
baby.
last time. I said something about it being Cuban last time. I knew the racism was coming. I knew.
I love every race, baby.
Hates
I
the
heard
fucking
y'all
white.
saying Obi-Wan Kenobi, Willie Mack, you're not keeping up with it. We'll stop the YouTube shit. Go watch the trailer.
You
All right?
gotta go watch the
Is
trailer.
it actually that good? Like,
It's-
you like
fucking-
it?
Yeah, it's good. I'd fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, Vega likes it that much? What the
Vega,
fuck?
fuck it. I'd fuck it. Tommy's probably coming over it right
Vega,
now.
dude, I still got my buddies asking when the next meme DeLorean is, bro. They're fucking
I
bummed
can't
you didn't.
fucking believe that is the one thing everybody's asking me for. All the shit that I do for the other shows and all the
Dude,
shit that
that's-
I'm doing right
yeah,
now,
I'm telling
it's like
you, that
a
shit would've-
voiceover
that-
show.
That shit would have fucking blown up with if the instant TikTok does 10-minute videos. Fucking that shit would be huge on TikTok.
Dude, I bet you if I start uploading little snippets, like I did, they popped off pretty good over there on Twitter. Like
Yeah,
little
no,
clips. That's what made
Twitter's
the
not
show.
Twitter's not even that good for that. So I'm telling you, dude, you did the same thing because TikTok's changing it where they're gonna
Yeah,
live 10-minute
10-minute
videos.
videos.
You do the same
What?
thing over there.
Why?
Yeah. Well, because they want
Dude,
money.
Because fucking YouTube's blowing it, dude. YouTube's sucking ass. They're only like, YouTube's trying to only recommend people longer and longer videos, right? And that's not what people are interested in. So TikTok's like, we'll do 10 minutes. We'll take that too. We'll
YouTube
take
tipped
that
their
fucking
hands
niche
when they
too.
did the shorts. Yeah.
Yeah.
YouTube tipped their hands. They were worried about fucking TikTok. They showed that when they brought in shorts, and TikTok's like, oh, really now? Well, we got 3 minutes. How about 10 minutes, bitches? I like it. Vine didn't evolve. Vine died. TikTok's evolving. Maybe they take over
Dude,
YouTube.
I'm
Let's
telling
go.
you, you do that same fucking thing and just change it and put it on TikTok, be fucking massive over there. Because YouTube's no longer about fucking sharing and subscribing.
That's true.
I thought the YouTube algorithm was starting to favor the shorter videos.
Is it?
That's what I thought. Yeah, well, I
No,
thought
no,
so.
so
I
it-
thought somebody said that, but maybe I'm
Well,
mistaken.
they brought in
yeah.
the
So
shorts. They brought in
The
that
shorts
whole thing.
algorithm is a separate algorithm
Yeah.
for YouTube.
Oh, is it?
They're
Okay.
trying to specifically capture that TikTok audience.
I fucking hate shorts. I fucking hate them, dude. I cannot stand them when they're in my sub feed. I can't deal
I
with
like the
them.
creativity
they're
that
not the
it's
best.
bringing. I like that it, like for TikTok.
It's all
of
just stolen
flaws-
TikToks, bro.
Well, yeah, but
That's
I
all
mean,
they are.
Well, TikTok being, I'm talking about what TikTok has been able to do. I think a lot of
Oh,
people
yeah.
shit on it, but I really like what they're doing over there as far as the creativity.
Well,
stuff.
TikTok's got a great discovery rate, and then people actually follow the shit out of you, and those people keep their fucking follow. Like
Yeah.
YouTube, the fucking alg is fucked right now, where it's like people are only watching what's on their homepage, and their homepage will often be shit that they're not even subscribed to. You know,
Yeah.
so subscribers don't fucking mean dick right now. It's all about if you're just in the alg. It
I'm
sucks.
also guessing
long
that,
videos alg.
I'm guessing that there's not enough people that are growing on TikTok too. Like you need 10,000 fucking subs or followers to go live. Once you go live, you can make money on fucking TikTok. me fucking tell you, having a 10-minute option, that opens the door to a lot of people who may not have wanted to upload videos there. Me fucking included. I got a lot of YouTube videos that are under 10 minutes that might do well on TikTok. So maybe I'll upload some. Maybe I'll create some content. See, they're getting me to think about throwing it on there. Because if I can get live on TikTok for my sales stuff especially, that could be huge. That could be game-changing if I can do live
there's
sales.
There's a lot of potential for a 10-minute TikTok, for sure.
Willie Mac, are you thinking about TikTok? I don't want to see you dancing around here half naked.
Well, I
some
just plan on,
bullshit
I
Dio
danced
Leapy,
around half
whatever.
naked just on my own. I wasn't
Oh, you
thinking
might as well
about
get it up
posting
there,
it,
yeah.
but-
You guys can come right into the live commentary. You don't got to go into waiting to call. I don't even know why I still have that there. You can just come into the live commentary. Come right up in there. You're going to be auto-muted, and I'll unmute you accordingly. You do not got to go into waiting to call.
But Vega, if they make it 10 minutes, it's actually, I think, a liability for me if I don't do it. It's too silly not to, because what if it is the next big thing and it takes past YouTube? YouTube, we're all struggling to fucking... The alg's just really fucking cancer over here. It's really hard. Like, nobody's growing right now out of all these YouTubers.
I think what I see the problem being is that there's so much of this fucking this like vulture mentality with all the platforms, where if you have shorts over here, Instagram has you know, their little stories and all this shit. TikTok, admittedly, right? TikTok kind of took the story and Vine and they combined them, and here we are, right?
Yeah.
Or what's it called? Musically. They took, or it was Musically, right?
It was
Yeah,
Musically.
Yeah, it was. Now it's TikTok. So they took that and they ran with it, but they stuck with just that, right? And then that being so specific, you know, when you go on TikTok, you know what you're getting. Now when you're on fucking YouTube or on Instagram, it's like you're watching a video, you're getting into it. It's like, go watch the whole, you want to watch the whole story or the reel? And it's like, what the, you stopped that whole video to ask me to go somewhere? Fuck you, bro. You know what I mean? And you go to Instagram to look at pictures and maybe some stories of people. And then YouTube, I'm coming here to see good content, like videos with high quality. That's what YouTube has over a lot of people. That's why I think TikTok or Twitter, take Twitter, right? Upload a video to Twitter if they say, oh, here's 10 minutes. The only ones getting that 4K quality are companies.
Yeah.
That's it. If you upload something to fucking Twitter, the compression is so high, it's not worth putting effort into anything.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Not even your fucking Photoshops are going to look good over there. You know what I mean? Because of the compression rate. It's sad, bro. It's sad.
Dude, what's fucked with the YouTube shit, Vega, is I go ahead and I sit here and I'll sit here, and if I click on one fucking like Marvel movie thing, or I watch one guy talk about like a Star Wars thing or a wrestling thing or any mainstream thing for a second, right? My next 40 videos on my homepage are just that, and I just don't even know how to find shit to watch anymore. It's just all that. Like, I did research for Hassan, right? So I watched a bunch of fucking Hassan videos, so a bunch of his streams, all this stuff. My whole homepage is just Hassan shit. It's like,
you gotta sign out.
Where's my subs? Like, I look at this. I look at the fucking sub feed, bro. The sub feed's busted, and it's just showing me like one guy who's posted 8 videos that day. It's like nothing's catered to anything. It's so crazy.
I do my thing where I turn off the data collection thing. I can't remember. You go into your settings, you turn it off, and then your home page is no longer populated. So then it tells you to turn that on so they can custom make something for you for your homepage, right? So my tab for YouTube is only subscriptions. I only go to my sub feed. And then
Really,
from there,
you're like the only person, because like 4% of users
person.
actually go to the sub feed. Nobody does.
I literally, when I go to YouTube, I go straight to my fucking. It doesn't go to homepage and go. Yeah, of course.
You're
I got
the
a tab.
minority though, is what I'm saying. Like, we need to go
but
back
I love
to that.
YouTube, man. I love YouTube.
You
because
really
of the
do.
creators and the culture. I do. I love it. So
I have
don't
nothing
give
but
nobody.
disdain for it.
The only time I don't like sit through an ad, like if I see an ad, I get up and if it's like Wang or Willie or you or anybody, bro, I let the ad roll. But if I see that shit's like a minute or half an hour, somebody's fucking cocksuckers, I skip it. Sorry, bro. But I try to do everything I can.
Bro, I just got
what I mean?
YouTube Red, bro. That's the shit.
That's the way to go.
I don't know why I don't pay for that. I got Disney Plus. I just discovered I'm still paying for it on a different account for my mom. So I might as well.
I hate fucking ads. So I was just like, fucking YouTube Red, fuck it.
And it's cool as fuck that they give you some of that ad revenue.
That is true.
And there's movies on there too. There's like Terminators on here and shit.
I gotta upload a trailer here soon of everything.
Oh yeah,
I've been
dude, I'm
working
looking
on.
forward to it. I was sitting here thinking maybe Vega's just been lying to me all this time. And saying he's been working on videos.
Right now in front of me, I have a template for not a template. What I'm working on is the template for the website that goes along with the series. And
That's
the Patreon,
badass.
obviously.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Getting some
Yeah,
new
yeah.
Vega content coming. That's good.
There's a lot, and this shit is fucking crazy because I have a Blackmagic, the same thing Nerd used. I don't know what settings he's using, or it could be the like the YouTube compression.
Yeah, the Black
or something like
Magic
that.
camera. That thing was like the coolest shit
Yeah.
ever when I was in school.
Yeah, the Blackmagic 4K though. You might be thinking about the first one, because this
Yeah, I
one
don't
came
know.
out fairly recently. But the 4K one, that
Oh,
shit is
Vega
it's
with
solid.
the camera flex. Jesus Christ.
It's not really a flex. I mean, it's
Well, it is to me. I still use my camera phone.
those are actually fucking pretty OP right now,
that's
dog. Those are-
Dude,
yeah,
I was
they
gonna
are,
say, bro.
That's true. They are pretty OP.
Fucking my
That's true.
phone camera records in higher resolutions than my like LC or
It's like all I have.
DSLR.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
so
they have
stupid.
slow
It's fucking
motion too.
crazy.
I went to an Axe bar. I was like, "How do you film in slow motion?" And then fucking
My iPhone.
my homeboy,
bitch.
yeah, my homeboy walks over and he's just like, "Here," and then we filmed it. I was like, "God dang, dude, this shit that they're coming up with, this
Pretty
shit."
tight.
And the phone is only $300 cheaper than the Blackmagic cinema camera.
Get the fuck
bro.
out of here, really.
Yes,
That's
the
funny.
fucking phones, and they're catching up.
Let's take a
It's
call.
fucking
We got a couple people in
insanity,
here
yeah.
waiting. They want to talk to you two big fucking legends. Let's get Mari.
Yeah, Willie Mac show.
Hey, Dave.
How
Hey,
you
Lily.
doing, Mari992? How you doing?
What's
Good.
up, Mari?
Waiting for the winter storm to hit tomorrow, so yay.
Where you at?
Misery.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're in misery.
Yeah, listen,
Right.
dude, we got to start coining Marty miserable Marty. Everything's always doom and gloom with you. What's up, girl?
Miserable
Not
Mari.
a whole lot. Have you guys been seeing the drama that's been going on with Twitch in the Middle Eastern streamers? Muda was talking about it a little bit. A bunch of Middle Eastern streamers aren't getting paid out, and they think it might be linked to the hack that happened. And now I woke up this morning and I see 230 notifications from Twitter because I follow the streamer bans to see if any streamers that I follow got banned for them being a dumbass on things. 230 streamers, all from the Middle East, banned.
Oof.
Supposedly due to like them have not filling out the correct tax paperwork or something for Twitch,
Oh shit.
or like possible tax fraud. And I'm sitting there looking at this and it's just like I scroll and I'm scrolling and I just see big X's next to people's names. First time banned, second time, first time, and it's just like, what the hell? So I scroll all the way back up and there's another notification from streamer bans. Sorry for the massive amount of like 230 tweets that we put out of streamers that were banned. Those streamers were legitimately banned, but we're working on fixing the notifications on Twitch for this. And it's like, you think? So you still have to explain why you banned 230 people.
No, they don't. They don't gotta explain shit. This
Yeah, they
is
don't really
Twitch.
gotta
What are you
explain
talking about? We're never gonna hear about Dr. Disrespect. You think we're gonna hear about these Middle Eastern motherfuckers? We gotta hear shit. This is Twitch. You gotta tell us nothing.
It's
Ooh.
like
Dude.
people are thinking it's linked to the hack that happened. What was it? Late last year, early last year? I don't quite remember exactly. I remember it being a big thing for a while because there was a bunch of Twitch data released, and people had
Oh, right. Yeah. Revealing all everybody's like earnings and shit. Yeah.
then people's payout methods got changed, and like Muda was talking about it. I don't know if he might have got the notification today about like the 230 people banned, but like it seems
Well, it could very well be on the up and up too. And
True.
Those 232 people could have very easily, once their information got leaked, and I'm sure Twitch did an audit or somebody did some sort of audit to see what was going on, saw some accounts that were fucking doing some shady shit, no accountability, banned them. If that's the case, I don't really care to know the specifics of it. But that's me, though. I mean, I know some
230 people's a shit ton of people, though. I mean, there's got to be some error on Twitch's part there.
You would
There's
think,
no way
but-
there's no way all of these people were fucking.
Oh, I don't know if
avoiding
they're from the
taxes or
same
whatever it is.
region. Very, very, very possibly could, or could all just be a mistake that everybody commonly made. Think of it this way: if people were looking up guidelines of how to fill out a certain thing for their region, they were getting the same information. Hundreds of people could have easily made that mistake, and they all got hit for it. Yeah, I mean, that's not too crazy. I mean, I've researched wrong fucking materials and filled out shit wrong and then had stuff rejected because of it.
I can't wait for like the YouTube video. Twitch hates Middle Easterns.
Let's make that
Twitch
video.
hates the Arabs.
Muda actually made a video about that.
Of course he did.
I think he actually did call it Twitch hates Middle Easterns. Let me try to.
Hates
I
the
gotta
no,
see-
you're fine. I don't care.
Yeah,
enough
that's
to
the
see
fucking
video.
YouTube meta though. The YouTube meta is fucking the most ridiculous title. Take the smallest like detail and stretch it as like the far as you can. Oh, I
Gotta
fucking
get those
hate
views,
the current
Willie.
YouTube
You gotta
meta.
get those
The
fucking
YouTube meta
views.
is broken right now. This site is broken right
You
now.
get
I'm
those views. You
convinced.
gotta get a titty in the fucking thumbnail.
Dude,
Come
after
on.
being in the fucking like drama alert like sessions of them talking about what they need to do for thumbnails and titles and just like hearing this out, I'm just like, this website just fucked man.
It is.
This
Fuck
website's
for
fucking
life.
doomed.
Marty,
Susan, oh dude, here's what I got. Here's the detail I got too. I almost forgot about this shit. Susan Wojcicki went on a I think it was a New York Times podcast, and she's talking about how it's her responsibility to make sure people are getting the news right. And she's like, the problem we had is when we were giving people's recommendations from only official sources on stuff like they're recommending only official shit to people stopped watching YouTube. So she's like, we got to get sneakier about it. I'm like, that's got me. What does that mean?
That's fucking
Hello?
wild, bro.
it sounds like a
Yeah,
Susan
dude,
thing to
it's her
say.
fucking voice saying it too, dude. It's right there. It's insanity.
We've gotta get sneakier. We just have
There's
to.
there's another thing in related to Twitch as well. With it kind of ties in with the Ukraine Russia stuff going on.
We'll make this one
Did you-
quick because the first one was a long story and we've been live for over an hour and a half.
Did you hear that Twitch is not paying out the Russian streamers?
Yeah, no company can. YouTube isn't either.
Right now, this is a much
With
ado
the
about
banks,
nothing.
they can't
we
do
can't
it.
really say anything on this. There's nothing. It's a really no talk
It
situation.
has to
There's
do with
nothing you can
Swiss and
say. It's
shit.
gonna get fixed one way or another. It's either gonna get opened up again or boom, it's one way or
And
another.
then and then the next war will be fought with sticks and stones again.
That's right. I'm looking forward to it. I think I do well in that world. I'll just find Vega, and then I'll be fine. I'll just find him.
Yeah.
Just hang out in, like a bomb shelter.
You better take me in, Vega.
Vega's
Don't
in
fucking
Florida,
turn
bro.
me
I don't
away.
know.
I can
There's
get to
some crazy
Florida.
motherfuckers down there. I don't think he'll come out alive, bro.
Well, Vega?
Well,
Vega's
I'll
the
come out
craziest
alive.
of all of them. What? He's gonna rule
Are you-
Florida.
Dude, he'll get
saw
some
a
fucking swamp
fucking-
guy coming out riding an alligator or some shit. He'll be
Florida's
fucking
gonna-
dead
Florida's
to
gonna
it.
be ruled by
couple
Vega.
do a gender reveal with a fucking alligator, all right?
Mad Max
Nothing in
style.
Florida is, like fucking
Instead of cars, it's gators.
It's gonna
Oh,
be gators. It's gonna be just fucking all the gators with spikes on them and shit. And Vega's just gonna be like having sex with one as he drives it down the fucking road.
That's more like it. Yeah, I
That's
think
Vegas
right.
style.
Yeah.
It's dick powered. It's a dick powered car. If anyone could make a dick powered car, it'd be Vega.
Yabba dabba do,
Dabba
motherfucker.
dick, motherfucker.
What the fuck?
oh my
Mari, thank you so much. Good call.
All right, Bigums, last chance.
Last chance, you fuck.
Oh,
Bigums, you got something? You fuck.
Oh, here we go.
can you hear me?
Yes.
We hear you.
Finally. There we go. Sorry about that.
Finally.
I don't know how Discord works on my phone. So long story short, I'm stuck in the UK on quarantine for COVID. I was just wondering if any of you guys had any advice on what the hell to do stuck in a foreign country in quarantine.
Well, if you can
Sick.
find any,
Yeah, do they even speak English over there, dude? Fuck, I don't even know how you're gonna survive,
I
bro.
was in Spain for 11 days, and that was terrible because no one spoke English. So at least I'm in the UK. It was. I had to call an ambulance.
Here's my advice for
Take
you.
my granddad to the
Subscribe to Willie
hospital.
Mac Show. Watch all of the back catalog.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Get
That's
the
what I'll
name,
do.
get the hashtag Willie Mac on YouTube. You could watch all my haters videos then. It'll be a great.
It'll definitely help you with your time passing.
Yeah, I'll fill out all the time. It'll be great.
How
There we
long
go.
have
I
you
got
been-
Chrome.
How long have you been there?
So I flew from. I live in Alabama. My granddad was doing really poorly health wise, so I dropped everything 2 Saturdays ago and flew straight to Alicante, Spain, where he was.
So what have we learned? Don't fly to Alicante. No, I'm just kidding.
Is that the Alabama of Spain, or
It
what's
sounds
that
like
like?
the Alabama of Spain.
Oh God.
Is that like the backwaters of Spain?
Welcome to Alicante, a Spanish.
It was terrible.
That's a good thing you did for your granddad, though. That's good for you, man.
Luckily, I got him in the hospital. I had to, you can imagine, as an American, having to call an ambulance in Spain. Holy shit, that took 2 hours.
I bet. Did do the American thing and just talk slower and hope they would understand loudly and slowly? Americans think anyone can understand us.
I spelled it all out, and the guy still didn't understand. So I had to knock on the neighbor's door. And like they live in an old English community, so I knocked on the neighbor's door, and he somehow, thank God, somehow he got the ambulance to us.
So you're
but
not
my granddad
dying,
was.
Are you? You're okay.
I think so. I think the worst has passed me.
So they're just not letting you travel?
Yes, so I got a COVID test in the Spanish hospital before, like, because my dad's there with my grandparents, and for my job, I had to get back to America.
Right.
So like it was like 500 pounds. So you can imagine in US currency, I had to get a flight from Alicante, go through Sweden, and get to London Heathrow to catch my flight to get back to America.
Fuck.
And I went, and like my COVID test was too old from the Spanish hospital, so I was like, okay, not a big deal. 35 pound, I'll get a Spanish test. I'll go outside.
Well done, Bigums. It was good talking to you, brother.
You getting out of here, Willie?
Well, let's take Riveter real quick.
All right, Bigums, you gotta get out of here. Willie said no more of you. Don't die.
No worries.
Don't die.
Appreciate the time.
Wear your mask.
He's gonna fucking die in the hospital. Willie won't let him talk.
Next up.
I'm in a hotel in England.
He said you can't talk anymore. Nobody cares. You fucking die in the goddamn hotel as far as Willie Mack cares. Riveter, you're live. Are you dying of anything that Willie Mack can say you could die of?
Just old age. Just old age, man.
Just a matter of time, Rivy. Just
a matter of time.
How you doing?
All right. So I don't know if you guys care, but I'll tell you anyway. Jesse Smollett was facing his sentencing hearing today, and they just handed down the punitive part of the trial, I guess. So for five damn it,
fucking it up, bud.
I know it. He was convicted of 5 charges that were class 4 felonies. He was sentenced to 150 days in jail. He has 30 months of felony probation. He has to pay 100.
Is Jesse Smollett? Is he the guy that lied about getting?
Yeah, he's the dude that James Charles hit on at the restaurant.
That's right.
Yeah.
And he has to pay $125,000 to Chicago and a $25,000 fine. And
you go to jail for that? What the fuck?
He's not. He's not going to jail for it.
Okay.
He's getting.
Well, no, he gets 150 days of jail time.
He's getting 150. I thought he said
dude.
hours. I thought like it was like community service thing. He's doing 150. Good. You know what? I'm okay with that. He wasted a lot of motherfuckers' time. It's not a crazy amount of time. They're not giving him a year or anything.
Is it to make an example out of him? Is that why?
He'll probably.
I don't understand why people are like, no, you shouldn't get fuck that, dude. Send his ass to jail, bro.
He fucking almost caused a race war, man. The only good thing about it is the motherfucker exposed a whole bunch of fucking asshole celebrities.
He just lied about getting attacked?
No, he didn't.
Is that it? Get the fuck out of here, bro.
I forget, dude.
Do you really forget this?
Right?
So check this out.
Yeah,
check
it's
this
been
out.
a long time.
I would recommend listening to the Dave Chappelle skit on it because it's one of the funniest fucking pieces of comedy I've ever heard.
Yeah, because I thought he lied and was like, "Yeah, I got attacked by like a Trump fan or some shit."
So
right?
what he said was at 2:00 in the morning in Chicago in the middle of fucking winter, he said he decided to take a fucking walk to Subway. And on his way to
Subway's his alibi.
And on his way to Subway at 2-3 in the fucking morning, apparently some young white men in MAGA hats came out, beat him up, put a noose around his neck, threw bleach on him, called him all kinds of N-words. and left him and flew away into the night.
That's
This
very
motherfucker-
serious. Holy shit.
This motherfucker, he starts, you gotta remember, he's black and he's gay. This dude actually fucking Vega, do you remember him saying this? This
He said they
motherfucker,
tied a noose around his neck?
dude,
What the
he
fuck?
goes on fucking national television and calls himself the gay Malcolm X. I'm not even
crazy.
making this
And it
up.
didn't happen.
He
No.
made up the whole fucking. Not only did it not happen, Willie.
dude.
Not only did it, he paid 2 Nigerian brothers with a check to find it. Oh my god, it just gets
Wait,
better.
whoa,
Oh
whoa, whoa.
my
Tell me
God.
that part. What is that part? He paid who?
2 Nigerian brothers, man. I mean, black is midnight. It's unbelievable.
To do what? What he paid them for?
Paid him to fucking to set up the mugging to fake this whole fucking thing. So they went and they
That's
bought
so
like.
fucking crazy.
He pays him. He does the Jerry fucking Springer shit. Pays with a fucking check. They
Don't
go,
you wonder, like, when you see shit like that, you're like, what a fucking idiot. But don't you kind of go, like, has this ever like, has somebody ever pulled this off? Somebody ever, like,
No, Jerry Springer literally
Successfully
lost
done
the
it.
fucking mayorship because he paid a prostitute with a check. No, nobody ever fucking learns. This is what people fucking do. So he did.
But there's more.
There's more. These 2 assholes go and buy a whole bunch of shit from like a Lowe's. It all gets documented and recorded. They flip on him immediately. Oh, it was just. It
they
was.
fucking,
Okay,
they
so
turned them
here's
in?
yeah. So get this, Willie. So they had them all on because CCTV is all over Chicago, right? So they had the whole thing on CCTV. Here's what's even better. One of these guys was quote unquote his trainer, but he testified on the stand. Jesse Samel actually testified on the stand saying that when it all came out that what happened, he said, "Yeah, I was doing drugs and masturbating with him before the attack."
The story's so good, Willie. I cannot believe you don't know it.
No, I have no idea. What the
Juicy
fuck?
Smollier, the very
This
French
is some
actor.
shit, like, dude, I literally saw on the news and my parents talked about once, and it never went into this sort of meme detail, bro. This is
my
crazy.
God. Dave Chappelle fucking absolutely blew this story up. I mean, you got to see his. Just type in Dave Chappelle, Juicy Smollier, and you got to remember he's telling this joke in this
Juicy
story.
Smollier.
Yes, because that's how he pronounces his name. Because he's not claiming him as black. He keeps calling him a French actor. It's hysterical. It's so fucking funny, man. It's just.
This
He
is
will
fucking great,
not
dude.
claim him as a brother.
Oh
It's
shit, that's
so-
almost better than any YouTube drama ever. That's fucking the wildest shit.
Hey guys, it gets better because Jesse's half white, right? And his grandmother is Jewish. So she does a impact statement, right? And she's sitting there saying how because she was a Jew and because how she has fought against all this stuff. And she looks at the judge and she points her old wrinkled up bony finger at him. She goes, "If you send him to jail, you might as well just send me too."
Good.
I mean, she played the Jew card. And I was like,
This
holy
guy's
shit.
black, gay, and Jewish.
He's got it
Yes.
all. Lenny Kravitz, eat your
Trifecta,
fucking
man.
heart out, right?
Bill had to pay somebody to beat him up.
He still had
This
to
is
pay.
crazy,
Well, he
bro.
got
He couldn't-
he was on Empire. Empire was. A
I
show
feel
got
like he
famous.
could have found somebody. You know?
would think.
Well,
I
see,
mean,
Yeah, and see that's the whole speculation his character was being written off the show, whatever, and the speculation was he had this stuff done to bring him more prominence to keep his character on the show.
yep. It was just a publicity stunt. But what he didn't account on as this.
I
being
know
a
people
fucking,
who knew him in real life too.
I believe that it would be in Chicago. I believe that 100 fucking percent. But it's funny. He really thought this was. He mistimed it. You know, right now, a couple of years ago, especially with how hot everything was racially and everybody talking about it, of course this was gonna fucking blow up. Of course this was gonna and it did. Everybody was like, fucking justice for Juicy and all this fucking shit all over the internet, going crazy. Whoopi Goldberg made an asshole out of herself like she always. Everybody did, and then it turned out to be fake, and nobody, like hardly anyone apologized. I mean, it was ridiculous. It's like the whole fucking thing is a farce.
Nobody corrects the story.
Oh,
I'm sad to not hear anyone talking about Donald Trump going on the Full Send podcast.
The Nelk Boys podcast.
Did he do
I
anything?
forgot
No, I heard
happened.
it was a nothing. I heard he just did this Trump act and that was it. They didn't challenge him on anything. They didn't ask
Nah,
him
we know
anything.
100% he's gonna run, and you know he's probably gonna win.
Yeah, well,
Do you think he's gonna win, bro?
Biden? Have you not
Wait,
seen
if
how
I go to the
badly
gas
Biden has
station,
fucked this?
If I go, listen, I don't care what's going on in the world right now in this moment. If I go back to the gas station and I have to fucking a pump of $7 worth of gas, bitch, Trump's going back in.
Is it $7 down there?
It's pretty.
No,
pretty
no,
bad.
we're almost at 5 here, but it's already at 7.
Holy shit,
Dude,
so
it's
get
like
it.
it's 4.5 here in Connecticut. I can imagine what it is for everybody else.
Yeah, it's 358 by me.
Oh wow, really? Oh, you're
Man,
not.
I
But, I
kill
mean,
for that
that-
right now.
Yeah,
That's
you're not
expensive as fuck down here. You know?
You're not bad compared to everybody else. Jesus Christ. But it's coming, and fucking now I guess we're starting to get a deal on the table with it. It's not apparently it's not the one that Trump wanted, but it's something similar. I don't fucking know. I haven't looked into it enough, but we're gonna get the Canadians back involved. Fucking use that Alaskan fucking pipeline and shit up there for our own stuff too. And there's
Wait, are we
options.
turning everything back on?
You would think that might be the fucking the possibility here, right?
No, we're not doing that because according to Trump on that podcast, according to him anyway, he says Biden is going to do a Venezuela for some reason to get some oil over there, and we're still buying from Russia, which is why our tanks are. It's wild.
I
bro.
love that even if we weren't still buying from Russia, that the option to not buy from a dictator fucking government is to buy from a
another
dictatorship
dictator, yeah.
government. I love our country, Vega. We're really fucked up,
sounds
man.
ridiculous.
We're really fucked up. I love it. I love it. It's
My
fun.
brain hurts when I hear people talk about it.
It's pretty amazing. It's pretty.
I don't
fucking
get it.
Honestly, dude, since I started, I would have at my last job, bro. If gas was this expensive, I literally think I would have had to quit that job just
You would
because
have
I
to,
don't think
yep.
it would have paid as much as the damage I'm doing to my car and
It's
the damage I'm doing for gas.
destroying delivery. Like all the delivery services are getting destroyed because nobody wants to pay except the assholes who have the electric cars. They're laughing. They're like, I can do this forever. What are you talking about, you dumb
Yeah,
motherfuckers?
it's one of those things, bro, where I mean, I don't really understand all the politics behind it. I just know like it feels bad. It feels
sucks.
real
Yeah,
bad.
The
Not
everyday
good.
person, that makes this motherfucking country go round, right? Is at some point here soon, probably before this month is over, they're not going to be able to go to work.
Yeah, getting squeezed.
So
man.
do you think like his like all he has to do is turn around and be like, look at gas prices when he was president, he just wins probably, right?
No, I
Is
don't.
that the
I
idea?
don't know if
That's
it's gonna
not
be as
it.
simple as that, but it's a good starting point if they're still paying fucking $5-6 a fucking gallon when he's running.
Well, it wasn't just that though. I
There's a
mean,
lot
it
to
is. There's some things that he has done when he was in office that you don't never hear nobody talk about, right? But it was all in the positives, right?
Yeah, like the VA stuff specifically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't fucking really know because I don't keep up with that shit. All I know is whenever I hear like my family talk about it, they're like, you know what? I liked some of the shit that guy was doing, but man, he just pissed everybody off. That's how they
That
describe
ain't.
him, like,
You know
every
what it
time.
is? It ain't good enough for me. That ain't a good enough excuse for me, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't like him. I don't give a fuck. He's putting money in everybody's pocket. We're doing well.
Dude, all I know is Vega. I never thought I'd be I'd see the point where I'm like, go to the grocery store and there's no fucking bottles of water on the shelves. There's no meat. There's
Well, we deal with that,
dude,
yeah.
half the fucking shit's gone, man.
Yeah, we deal with
Even
that every
here,
time
like
a
Best
hurricane
Buy,
comes around.
Best Buy's empty.
That's right. Yeah, Vegas used to that. That's standard.
Well, I remember
operating
when I lived
procedure
in
there.
Florida, the same thing happened when a hurricane came around too. But I'm just saying, like, it's crazy to me that like where I'm at in the country, like you go somewhere, it's like, yeah, there's a chance the grocery store just doesn't have fucking like, has 6 loaves of bread on the shelf. It's fucking wild, dude.
I tell you one thing, this shit keeps up, I'm gonna have to start killing squirrels again just to have meat on the table.
Hey,
Nah,
nothing
you
wrong
just
with
want
that.
an
Squirrel's
excuse to
good.
kill something, Riveter.
That's
don't
true.
you?
You southern fuck. You goddamn southern goddamn murder.
He just wants it to be hunting season, man.
I just like
Dude,
them
Willie-
squirrel eyes.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
you're from
Dude, Willie,
Louisiana.
Willie, why don't you just like rent a Prius, come down here, chill, so we can drink?
Why
I'll come
don't
down
I?
there and
Why
chill,
don't
bro.
I get the invite to fucking rent the
far
Prius?
is your Naples?
You're up in Connecticut, and you told me to come up to you.
Well, yeah,
Like,
'cause
you
I-
didn't. Do you not leave your house in your vehicle? Do you not know the
I don't
gas
have
prices are?
I don't drive. I am incapable. They won't give me a license because of my.
Oh,
yes,
okay.
you dick. But
I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I didn't know that.
Fuck you, Vega.
I would have never said that if I knew
I
that,
could
my bad.
bust down. There are other ways, but I don't get invites. But Willie Mac, come down. Come with me, Willie Mac. Come down.
How
to the
far
East
are you
Coast.
from Naples,
Let's go to
Vega?
a Party.
I'm on the other coast, man. I'm not in Naples now. Why? You got people in Naples?
I got people in Naples, yeah.
Oh.
They've been asking me to come down for a long time, so I was just wondering.
I don't know if you do hit me up. Dave, might as well.
All right. Yeah, I'll take the afterthought invitation. Fuck it.
I didn't know that you
It's all
couldn't.
right.
Yeah.
My name is David Afterthought Vancura. It's totally
We'll
all
plan
right.
some shit, dude. I got a fucking I'm at like that age where I feel like all my friends are getting married, so I just say it's such a busy fucking year in terms of like places I gotta go and trips I gotta.
Tell me about it.
I know that a bunch of people were coming down from Canada to scoop up and scooping up Ricky Berwick. I was hearing a whole bunch of fucking people, Ginger Heat and shit, coming down. I don't know if that's still happening. I was like, let's jump on that caravan. I'll come down all the way to fuck down. Let's go.
Where are they going?
To Florida, I would assume. They're going to go all the way down and see some people down
I
there.
love that fucking state, bro. Florida's the shit.
There's a lot of
I
fucking
didn't
people.
I didn't hear nothing.
I don't know. I don't know where they're going, but I'd assume they'd go all the way down. Because why not?
Well, I don't.
Big, are you going to VidCon this
They
year?
know you. They know.
Hey,
I figured you knew.
VidCon's supposed to be at my house. That's what I was told.
Really? Shit, dude. That sounds fucking fun. I told everyone I'm not going this year.
Oh, we had Wavy on fucking, and he was asking me that shit. I don't think I ever answered the question because he told me to drink, so I started drinking. So I just started talking.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Dave, don't worry, buddy. I got you. I'll drive up there and pick you up. We'll go down there. No
Oh,
problem.
yes.
yeah.
I'm so excited to have that fucking car ride. God damn it, guys. Somebody save me. All right, Riveter. I appreciate that. Yeah, let's
Thanks,
do it.
Riveter, man. Thanks for coming on.
Get out of
you
here,
guys take it
Riveter.
easy,
Always
man.
good talking to you.
Yeah.
Hour and 45 minutes. You know what? We didn't even
This
need.
was a long one. And when Vega comes in, we just start to bullshit, which is like my favorite part.
I'm
honestly.
sorry. Yeah, my bad.
No, I love it.
I
And
love all the bullshitting though.
You know what the
It's
best
so
part is?
fun.
We didn't.
This is a good podcast right here.
We didn't have a Nick this week. We didn't have an Aiden, and we still hit fucking 30 all on our own. Boys, we
I
got
know,
us
we're doing a good
something
job.
here.
Yeah, we're doing a
Fucking
good
love
job.
it.
All right, I'm gonna get rolling then.
All right, get out of here, Willie Mac. Tell the kids where they can find you. Your information's down below as well.
Willie Mac Show on YouTube, baby. We got a brand new Hassan video, and we just dunk on the fucking dude.
Mods, throw that down. Throw that in the chat for him on the way out. Willie Mac, thank you so much. Fantastic
Take it
job
easy.
as
See you,
always.
Vega.
See you next week.
All right.
Vega, you sexy man. Tell where they can find you and all your sexiness. And you got something about to drop too, right?
Yeah. I don't know, Google or Vega. You'll find me somewhere.
Dynamite.
I'm the guy with the tattoos.
And he's bald. You're still bald, right? You haven't grown it back yet?
No, still shaving the head, man.
Gotta
It's a
shave
better grip for the ladies.
That's a very good point. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Vega. Good talking to you, buddy.
All right, man.
Lord Vega, everyone. I appreciate everybody for hanging out. You guys are fucking awesome. What a good fucking show tonight. Riveter, thank you for the $10. Gave me a nice beer chug for it. I was going to go to Twitch. I might still go to Twitch, but hell, we just did 2 fucking hours. I might go take a resticles for my testicles. It's also hot as a fucking asshole in this damn room right now. And I need to open up a door before I die of fucking heat stroke. But thank you guys. I want lots of likes on the videos. Subscribe to the channel. See all the things that we're doing. Get involved. Come over to Twitch. Lots of new stuff coming on. We're going to be doing these shows pretty much every day. You guys can come on all the time. Vega, don't just leave it to Wednesdays. All you guys, anytime you want, come bullshit with me. It's going to be an everyday occurrence, probably 6 or 7. I want to start getting these things going. We're going to start pushing some more content as far as after party stuff. If you like some things that Chef and the Point is doing, we're going to be taking some of the concepts that we've been doing in these individual chat rooms and taking them to the studios and kind of doing the same thing after party wise. Riveter is going to be involved with that and some other people too. We got a lot of stuff happening. WrestleMania coming up, and we got that as well. Just so much good things. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Willie Mac giving me that fucking sweet, sweet YouTube dicking, and I greatly appreciate it. Have a fantastic night, everybody. I do love your motherfucking faces. We need a little real talk on the way out. You know we do. Oh, wait. No, let's start it from the beginning. We got to start it at the beginning. It's the only way to go. Have yourselves a fantastic night, motherfuckers. We'll see you next time right here on Dead on Dave Productions. Keep it copious. And remember, as always, if you don't have talent, have talented friends. Take us home, Real Talk. Take us home.
Messiah, man. I got this one. Let's go. You ever seen the morning star? Mr. Metaphor Messiah, back to show you who we are. Represent legacy, up out here like the 70s. A different kind of mind, they say we only speak in melodies. Legend in the game, I think I found a solution. Got a crazy kind of flow, I need a verbal institution.